Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hello,
to
everyone,
the
and welcome.
Animazing Collector Circle chat group, which is our awesome podcast. We got some familiar faces and one new face. Please introduce yourself, new face.
Yes, I am Brandon, and I've been collecting anime for a long time. I would say that my favorite anime, or really the anime that kind of got me into being a fan, is Akira. And I would probably say that, I mean, I've always been a fan of science fiction stories, but that one kind of blew me away as far as like Japanese animation goes, because it's so creative. It's deeply rooted with psychological themes around a governing city, about youth reaching out to be heard and accepted. And I just kind of felt like that movie really resonated as far as like an introduction into anime. As far as television anime goes, oh my gosh, I would say, I mean, I've got a few, but Cowboy Bebop is the one that really resonated with me as like very, I don't know, grandiose on its scale. And it really had a westernized approach to it. So I feel like it's a more accessible anime to a lot of people that necessarily wouldn't watch anime. And it would be a great way to get people into watching the genre, um, or I guess the medium. And then I would say probably as far as like Japanese anime itself goes, that's more like ingrained in like Japanese culture. I would probably say Revolutionary Girl Utena is probably my favorite.
Solid choices there.
Yeah, very classic. Yeah.
Great music, too.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack is like spectacular. And the coolest thing is the creator of it, Junichi Sato, actually helped direct some of the first couple of seasons of the 90s Sailor Moon anime.
Ooh, that is really nice.
Another one too.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you and for inviting me.
It's
Yeah,
a
no,
pleasure.
pleasure. Pleasure is all.
Pleasure. All ours.
Here, here.
With that Hio, introduce yourself.
My name's Eileen. I am known as the swag queen because I love all the little things that are packed in pre-order gifts, all the little extra stuff that comes with anime. I am obsessed with getting every piece of that stuff. My favorite anime actually is Fushigi Yugi because that was one of the ones that I was obsessed with when I first started watching anime. But I don't have a whole lot of Fushigi Yugi stuff other than the original releases. And the other one would be Tenchi. I love Tenchi Muyo. There is no rendition of Tenchi that is bad to me. I have the press kits. I have all the little coins that came with it. It was just a beautiful series, well done. And El Hazard, which kind of was a spin off of it, or like a side quest, I like to think, was also very good. But I would say that Tenchi kind of was my introduction to sci-fi anime in general. And then Fushigi is just like the original Isekai. Before isekais were cool.
Yes.
Yes, I
Yes.
have to agree.
It's one of them for sure.
Actually, El Hazard's the same way. It's also an isekai before isekais were cool.
Yeah, Alcazar's really good too. Yeah.
That one is
Perfect.
fantastic.
Beautiful art,
Yeah.
just in general.
It's been a big deal back in the day because just the color palette on Elazar was really phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
And
And the best thing about all three,
Beautiful.
all those are Pioneer titles, and Pioneer was fantastic about swag.
Starting on
Oh
those things.
yeah, they were.
I mean, I'm not a dubber, but I must admit the Pioneer dubs are well done.
Yep, they had that money from joining up with Bandai.
Oh man, Bandai.
Not too bad about Bandai moving out, but I guess things happen in life.
Bandai.
I almost clicked disconnect.
All right, bye, Don. No.
My introduction is no introduction.
Well, because of that,
I'm
now
too
it's your turn.
cool for the connection.
That's so cool.
Well, I'm Domino, and I've been collecting since I was young. And a particular anime that came out that I actually watched anime before I knew what anime was, but it was not like known. And then I started watching this show called Sailor Moon, which
Uh,
was mentioned
Oh
in that.
yeah.
not
And
well
that,
known at all.
no,
Well, at
that's
the time, like none of us knew.
yeah.
I
All,
mean,
all anime was known at the time. Is it that Sailor Moon stuff? So I just grabbed. Oh my god, where am I echoing from? But anyways, I I just grabbed the original, not the original, just the latest release of Sailor Moon to show off. I have the older ones, not a complete set of the older ones, but I have most of them. This is
No,
the
it's
yeah, this is the re-release of the.
I like
This
doing
is
that because they do all the kit, they do all the Blu-rays and put it in one season per set.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
I'm
so,
thinking about.
I'm liking these because I can watch. I feel like I can watch these without worrying about them. Where my nice collector sets that I got, I can leave those alone.
But where's your Deke dubs?
Oh, I have those, but they're in a case I can't reach.
Those
too
are the
good.
ones you should be watching.
I agree. I
It's
don't watch
back there.
I don't watch a lot of dubbed anime anymore because
Ah,
Fruits Baskets killed it for me back in the day.
okay, okay.
Oh, Rigi's voice pissed me off so bad too.
Couldn't stand Toru, and when I heard when they were bringing the newer series and they're like the old cast is reprising their roles, I'm like, no, thank you.
Well, they've
I
gotten more
didn't like
experience
it.
now.
Yeah, I think Toru's voice is not as bad, but yeah, it's so Fruits Basket's what killed dubbed for me, but Sailor Moon dubbed I thought was amazing back in the day.
Nice.
First, they got most of it in there. Back in the day, they used to edit a lot of cartoons until it was like unrecognizable. But they
Yeah,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
just like the Star Blazers, how they try to keep as much in as possible.
yeah.
They did a real good, admirable job. That just to keep it cohesive. There's a couple of edits in there and missing episode or two, but it was all right.
Like like I knew something was wrong with Zoisite when I watched the Deke version because I'm like, okay, I know that's a guy, but I love her female voice actress because she's like, ah! I'm like, I love that.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
what's funny is I think Eileen up there is like my sister from another Mister because I had the same Escaflowne. I'm not Escaflowne. I love, but Fushigi Yugi and Hachimuyo were like my number ones as well.
Oh well, I heard those names already.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Those it's because Hoda Hori is my husband, though. I would have been like, yes, let me be Empress.
No, my God. Make it more anime, more
I know. I'm
sweat.
like, I picked Homie when you.
You tell me, homie, you're broke.
I would say one of the best dubs has got to be Ghost Stories.
Oh boy,
Uh,
classic.
Oh yeah,
Stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
that one is
That
like
actually,
unbelievable.
I hate that actually.
I don't know of any other anime that has that feature that does an impromptu voice lines. That is
Yeah.
So,
It just like blew me away after I watched it. I was like, "What? This is totally different than the Japanese version."
You guys need to watch
I'm
the-
like, "It's like a comedy."
You guys
Same
need to
with
watch
those
the
who hunt elves.
of Duel Masters because they do the same thing,
No,
and
boy.
nobody talks about that one. I'm like, you need to watch Duel Masters in English. It's hilarious.
See, I don't like
Berserk
that.
had outtakes as well, outtake dubs. That was really good
Mm,
on the DVD release.
I feel like if they're going to do that, they also have to have the serious, true to the story version because it annoys me when I'm trying to watch dub that they don't take it serious and it's all jokes and it's not really. I wanted to know what the original said. I didn't want to know what they
Then
decided to dub it over with.
to watch it subbed.
yeah,
Yeah,
watching it
that's
subbed was the
all you
time.
can do.
I think they did that because it had such low sales. They gave them the opportunity to make it however they want.
Yeah, there was no real
Yeah.
recognition for it.
story.
Yeah, I think that was the story too. Was like, I guess it had low broadcast
Hmm
and
Yeah,
everything,
you
and
can
so
watch
they were
it on
just like, "Oh, do
YouTube.
whatever you want." Like,
Yeah.
So do whatever you want as long as you keep the story kind of like in the spirit of it. Yeah, gotta do that. It's all okay, but do whatever you want.
Although I feel the same way about censorship. Like Tenchi Muyo, I had no idea she had a semen collecting scene.
Okay. Well,
until I bought the uncut, and then I was like, "Where did this come from?" Awkward moments.
Speaking of like releases compared to like TV broadcasts, I find it interesting how vastly different some shows are, like when they're redrawn. Like My Hero Academia, the Blu-ray releases, they've got like thicker lines in some of the areas, or they've like cleaned up some of the drawings. So like for example, in episode 4 of Gangsta, the broadcast version, I cannot remember the character's name, but he has like he's got blonde hair in the original. Or no, it's blonde hair he's supposed to have, but in the broadcast he had black hair, and they changed it. And there were a couple scenes earlier on where he had blonde hair in the broadcast, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. They like clean up all these little like animation fixes for the Blu-ray and DVD release and that kind of thing. So they seem to do that a lot, but I've always found that interesting.
So let's hear Roger's favorite now, because we all know what it is.
Oh yes, Roger. You should introduce yourself once again.
My name's Roger. I've been watching anime since before I knew what it was back in the early 70s. I started collecting, probably started seriously collecting around when Robotech was released. So if you sometime in the it's kind of back there. It's just it covers all that stuff. But I started collecting. I was with Robotech, and I've got Akira, Fist North Star, and the D from Streamline Pictures. From there, I had the other ones that came out from LA Hero and like the Guyver and Itzer One. And of course, it kind of went along for a while. Then, when the U.S. Manga Corps came out, I started to get really excited about certain ones, like the Demon City, Demon City Shinjuku.
Oh boy.
Wicked City was really cool. I said, yeah, this is pretty darn cool. I can't believe I'm watching this stuff. And then, of course, Empty Guys at the time it was really cool. Now I think it's really lame. But back then it was really cool because the artwork was really cool on it. But as time went on, I saw the other stuff that was coming out. So when I saw first my first time with watching Tenchi Muyo is when Pioneer first released it. I had a buddy of mine that we watched the anime together and say, "What's this?" And so I have no idea. What's it? Tenchi Muyo? Let's just watch it. He had a Laserdisc player, so we popped it in there. Of course, we watched it. We had to run back to the store to get Volume 2 and Volume 3. So from there, of course, more the Bandai came out and other kind of stuff came out. But again, I'm back before anime. I was a collector of many things. It's just that my time collecting things had changed. But with anime, it was just my main focus in collecting. I do other things like manga and art books and cards and books and all this other stuff. But anime still has remained my main focus. Everybody was talking about their favorite one. It's not an easy thing for me since there's a lot of good stuff out there. But what I've seen that my absolute favorite anime is pretty easy to meet, as everybody knows, is going to be the Garden of Sinners. It's basically connected to the Fate universe. I can't get enough of this. Eight theatrically long movies done in an exquisite manner and storyline that's ethereal and mystical and violent at the same time. There's not many anime movies that can give you this kind of experience. I just don't think so. There's some great movies out there. That Silent Voice is another one I can really come think about that's really good. Or Load Region and Deja Vu is pretty flawless. But man, the Garden of Sinners, I don't know. I've known when this first came out, I was working at Sears, so I couldn't afford it. I said, "What? $500, man? I can't possibly afford that." So I'll just go get the cheaper kit. I'll get this one instead.
That's not really that much cheaper, sadly.
Like it was $250. The other one was $500. I said, "You gotta be paying to get something for $500. Let's get the $250 one." And then later on, of course, I bought the DVD version of it. I had to have it. I have a habit. I guess one of my big issues I have in my life that whenever I have something I really like, I typically like to have different versions of it. I don't know what it is. Like what Brandon was talking about Akira. One day I was watching another guy's show, on YouTube. He does all kinds of video game collecting, big box PC stuff. And one day he told me, he said, look at all these versions you have of this and that. And I said, you know what? That's a great idea. I've been doing that. Must well just see how far I can go with the Keurig.
Hmm.
Just picked up one, and I think I had something like 9 different versions, 9, 10, whatever it is. I just know what it is about the history of anime that I'm so fascinated with. But because of that, I have, the collection got a little bit out of control because of that. And getting back to the Garden of Sinners, definitely, I really love it. There's a couple more other kind of versions I can get for it. I can get from Japan. I haven't done it yet, but I definitely plan to do that. Um, Brandon had a real good idea for not only showing your favorite movie, but your favorite TV show. My favorite TV show, to me, is Science Gate. It's literally number 2 on my list. If it wasn't for that one, Knights of Sardonia. I mean, that's my number 3. So I'm looking at my collection. A lot of it has to do with either sci-fi or it has to do with fantasy. Of course, they both related with each other. But a lot of my favorite stuff is in those two genres. Steins Gate was something I just picked it up just because. I was Steins Gate. I just put it in my collection. Years later, I saw an article, an article somewhere. I think it was somewhat a magazine that said, "Hey, you may want to check out Steins Gate." I said, "Well, I guess I'll give it a shot." It looked kind of weird, yellow pastel, greenish kind of look to it. I'll probably just watch an episode and I'll be done with it. So I watched the first episode and I was like dive bombed. I said, "What the heck was watching with this?" And then I watched with episode 2, and they kept on going until, of course, you got to a certain point where things get flipped on its head with that show, and I got sucked in. So that will be not my second favorite show, and also my favorite TV show. I have, like I said, in my collection, I have something like around 10,000 discs. So to get down to just a few of these, just to talk about how much I like them, kind of a challenge to me.
Impressive. Thank
I've
you,
been wanting to watch Giants Gate.
Steins Gate's great.
That's
I knew
awesome. I
I knew
really like
like
that Garden of
everyone you were
Sinners.
picking.
I've never watched Garden of Sinners. So
Well,
Wow.
that's something you gotta do in your life. Everybody should be issued a Steins Gate of birth.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Should be your
I don't
starter
know
right
about
there. One of your starter packs.
Yeah, they're a pretty cool show, man. I can't wait to see the next version of it or get more art books from it. Anything from Fate is also great. Thank you for that. I love it. I like Modark stuff as well. But I really like Modark. More and more about that. But man, if you only had one show I could run away from the house as the event was coming up, I'll grab this one and go out of town. That's about it. Usually has a handle. Love it.
you and your imports.
Well,
Awesome.
got
I really like that. That's really cool.
So on
yeah.
to another big collector here, Jenny.
What? I don't collect anything. What are you talking about?
All right,
Yeah,
skip you. Okay,
we don't
bye,
like
Jenny.
anime, you nerds.
I'm Jenny. I collect a little bit of everything, and I do some cosplay. I was trying to think of an anime that really touched me, and I think Vision of Escaflowne for me was a really big thing that I watched back when I was a kid and really cemented me getting into anime. That and probably Record of Lotus War.
Mhm.
It was after I watched Sailor Moon, and then I realized anime was this big genre with a bunch of things that you could watch. I was trying to think, what's another one that I really like? Banana Fish. People
Mm.
don't talk about that show, and it's just so good.
Or sounds
I
over
wish
the
they'd
top
come out
evil.
with a release for it. Um, and I was trying to think of another one. Princess Jellyfish was another one because it got me back into anime again. I was kind of in a rut of watching stuff, and I kind of put anime down for a long time, and then I watched Princess Jellyfish, and I said, "This is the reason I watch anime when it's something that tackles something so different."
Hmm.
Um, so that's probably mine.
Great choices there, Jenny.
Thank you.
Princess Jellyfish, I feel like is one of those shows that's like extremely underrated. I actually recently watched that with my small anime group. We're watching all the Noitimina programming block shows by broadcast date. And so we started 2 years ago and we watch every Saturday. And so we get through typically it's either one show every 2 weeks or one show every couple weeks because some are one core or two core series. And Princess Jellyfish, a couple of my friends hadn't seen it, and their minds were like blown because they were like, "Oh my goodness, this show is so good!" And
It
it's
is
really
very
funny
good.
too.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a great introspection into like identity and like discovering the kinds of people that you are college life. You know, kind of like what with Honey and Clover had
Yes,
done.
Honey and
Yeah.
Clover's
You
another
know?
one that
Yeah.
hit me hard because I had just got out of college, and the main guy is searching for what he wants to do, and he gets so stressed out that he actually ends up in the hospital from it. And I went, man, this guy really resonates with me right now because I was doing the same thing, trying to find a job, looking for where my path was supposed to go. So, yeah, it's a very good show too. So I watched it just the right time. You know, I wasn't too old, but I wasn't too young. So yeah, it was good.
It kind of reminds
Princess
me of
Jellyfish.
You have a lot of introspection, a lot of weirdness, a lot of darker story than me. So yeah,
Mhm.
You know, another show that's like that would be Paradise Kiss.
I was
I
gonna
have
Oh
say
heck
that.
yeah, Ayazawa. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. She's like so good.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen Paradise Kiss at all, and I need to.
Jenny,
You
do it.
weird
You will
that
love it.
if you
It was
didn't
like Princess Jellyfish before there was Princess Jellyfish.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
art, but Nana
Yeah.
looks really nice. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got those swag, man. All the
Oh
swag.
yeah.
mhm.
Oh, not. That's great, Brandon. Great stuff.
You know, the third volume of that series was supposed to come with a ring to match the one she had in the show. And I
Mm.
was like waiting for that thing to come out, and then that's when they canceled it. And they're like,
Oh,
that's
okay.
when Genie on went. I was so mad. I had
almost
that
like
sucker.
Sailor Moon watch, where the one you have to look at but could not wear.
Didn't they
Oh,
do
Sailor
Did they do that with
Moon.
Utena too?
Yes, the limited
Oh,
edition had rings.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, they actually released that though. You had to order
they?
all
Okay.
three. You had to order all three volumes from Right Stuff to get it, and I
Mhm.
have that ring.
I
Yeah.
think I skipped it because I was like, I can't wear it anyway, and I wanted to wear it.
You could
wanted to
wear
wear
it.
it on my hand.
It doesn't matter to me if I can wear it or not. There's plenty of T-shirts that came with anime that I can't wear. No, Uchina, also the original series that came out from Software Sculptors. They had a T-shirt with the second box set, I want to say.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've got that too. Yeah.
I call it the Uchina sandwich shirt because it's a picture of her being mushed between the two guys.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite pieces of art. Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
like that one too.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Uchina sandwich. I had a friend who actually wore hers to death, and I was just like, I wouldn't do that. It would wreck it.
Roger, when you were talking about like collecting various versions of the same show, I immediately was thinking about how there are times when like international releases will come out and they have exclusive merchandise. So like for example, Michiko to Hachin, when it premiered in Japan, it also premiered with an Italian dub. And so the Italian dub release had a storage box that included it. And then like Nana from France, some of the DVD single volume sets had t-shirts as well that never came out in Japan. It's really cool how like different versions of a show like culminate all these different like extra bonus items and that kind of thing.
The only problem is trying to collect every version becomes something of a black hole. They'll always have another version.
Oh yeah, that's so true. That's
The
so true.
cycle of collecting.
Look at Cowboy Bebop.
There's like a couple versions of the 4K.
Oh Lord,
Yeah, it's one of those things.
They pound out a new version of that every year.
Garden of Sinners is really good. You know, the Akira and Escaflowne is really great to collect from. Yeah, there's a couple of properties where they got Gundam if you just love
Oh
Gundam.
boy.
You'll never have any room left over after that. You just dedicate yourself to one net.
I'm
I
waiting for them
think
to fully cave and make another version of Legend of Galactic Heroes or something.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
About that.
I noticed the remake is getting like a third season.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I heard that
Because it's
too.
good.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I'll never be able to get that limited set. You know, it's one of those things I just
Not
looked
with
at.
that attitude.
once Eileen
You're not the only one, Roger. It's okay.
I
I'm
have
sure
the
there's
number
I have
300.
the dollar one, but I turned that one down too. Said, no, the money's not right now. You know, it'll be available again someday. It's nope.
I literally bought
at least.
I literally bought their last copy because after I bought mine, it said out of stock.
I think
Because I
that
was like,
telling us about that time. So you better, they have a few sets left. You better grab it while you can.
Mm-hmm.
It was sometime weird, dark 30 in the evening. Suddenly Jenny pops up and says, "Hey, you gotta get this set before I got one now. You're
You
gonna
know
get
how I am. I come in. I'm like, hey, Roger, you should buy this set.
Roger's all like, I don't know. I'll wait for it to go on sale for $8.
those on sale."
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Sometimes just collect individual sets. They don't pick up the set, make individual sets out of it, rather than buy one at a time.
See,
We all get,
Roger gambled and then lost.
I gambled the farm and I lost the whole thing.
It happens to a lot of things we go through. So
Yeah, but
Oh
I feel
yeah,
that way
no, for
anyway.
sure.
Death March to Parallel Adventure, blah, 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 blah. I didn't care, and now I do.
Right?
yes, that's another good example. Yeah,
I
Speaking of
thought
which,
you buy a set for $50, but later on buy it for $500.
yeah,
speaking
yeah.
of which, so once they announced this one was out, no longer available on Right Stuff, I was like, well, let me see if Amazon has it, and they do for like $70-something. So I went ahead and grabbed it. and,
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Lucas
yeah.
Tensei.
I'm
Yeah.
laughing because I'm like, so I told everyone, I'm like, you probably should get it since now it's no longer available. It's still on Amazon as far as I know, but it
I've
may not
never
be
seen
on
it. Like, I bought it, but I don't know if I want to watch it or not. I've heard such mixed things on it.
Same, that's
So
why
I
I
don't
What
didn't
know.
buy
version?
it yet.
What is that? Is that
It's a Mashok. How do you say it?
Moshoku
Mashoko
Tensei.
Oh yeah,
Tensei.
Jobless Reincarnation.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. There was a limited release and a standard release.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Hmm. I like the show.
Yeah,
It's
no
gonna
longer
be a
available on Right Stuff or Crunchyroll, so the only way to get it cheap right
Yes.
now is Amazon.
Before it gets even
I'm
worse.
not sure of that. Except for I just ordered like 3 copies of Heaven's Disciple, so I gotta wait for those.
Oh, you did
Oh,
what?
Heaven's official blessing.
Well, I call it by the original name, and everybody else changes it. And it's just like
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna call it Disciple.
Property.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's a
no.
BL. You don't want to see it.
It's
Well,
love.
Believe you. I'll believe. I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, there you go. It's a BL. You probably don't want it.
They look like girls.
in defense though, there's no nudity in it at
Well,
Oh,
then
all.
nice.
is there only kissing?
Nice, Brandon.
Yeah, there's not even kissing. It's like Chinese censored to heck.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
is it?
won't let you have kissing yet.
That's too
Oh,
much.
well,
Too much.
wow.
But the story
They just
of
have
if they
intense
ever,
Oh,
staring
they look at each other a lot.
a lot.
if they ever put out Grandmaster of Demonism, you need to get it, even if you think it's boy love and it's trash or something, because that story was so good that I got like so many straight people to watch it.
It's
So good.
It's so
So
good.
it's probably like, I don't know, I like number 6. I was thinking
There are
of that
guys who are
show.
like, man, the war in this thing is like super detailed. Like they go to town on like the actual like relationships between these countries and these groups, and it's like super deep and messed up in like places. It's just like zombie
Oh.
apocalypse type stuff. You
Oh,
guys would
there's
love
such
that.
That's cool stuff.
Oh, that's good that they go that deep.
Too.
Yeah, it's a lot better than they give it credit for. But
I think Banana Fish is one that straight people could watch.
Right.
Oh, Banana Fish is amazing. Yeah.
It is.
I really wish Aniplex would
Excellent, Brandon.
come
Excellent.
around. and
Shit,
give us
Domino,
that
hurry up,
movie.
write to them and tell them we need it.
That's the
What'd you
one
say,
I actually
Domino?
do not. I probably won't hesitate spending $200 on if I had to.
I think a lot of us
Where
would.
is it?
Banana Fish?
Oh, okay. Is that out yet?
No.
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 Oh,
There's
it's
a
not.
Netflix
No.
For some
Japanese,
reason.
but for some reason we never got a Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
No, the pretty much show which I wish they did re-release was that monster anime.
Oh,
Limited,
It's
Monster,
on streaming
yeah.
now.
limited
Yeah,
set
on
from
Netflix.
Viz and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
There's
by
hope.
Viz, right?
There's
Is that
hope.
on YouTube
There's
now?
hope.
Netflix.
Netflix has it. All.
Oh, Netflix
Yeah.
does.
The whole
Okay.
thing.
Go watch
Uh,
it. Everyone go
I-
watch it.
The
Great
whole thing,
show.
I
guys.
forgot Viz got rid of it because they thought it's not gonna sell. So
Yeah, Monster is amazing. I'm
Mhm.
so glad that they finally released that. I have the first DVD set for that, and then they just
Yep.
like stop releasing it. I'm like,
I
no.
know.
Speaking of Banana Fish, this is the storage box for the Japanese release.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So where's your copy there, Jenny?
Huh? No. I'm not getting into imports too. I have a few, but I
Almost
Me
honest, I
neither.
said no.
I'm like no. I think I have Gurren Lagann in Garden of Sinners.
Which
I think
version of Gurren Lagann though? Because there's
the big box, the one that was really expensive. I don't
Oh,
know.
you got that one.
Big- Yeah, it's
Oh.
it's been still in the box for years. I've never taken it out of that big box like what Rogers got Garden of Sinners in.
Yeah. That still goes for a pretty penny.
Yeah, I think I paid quite a bit for that.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys' latest purchases in terms of the last couple of months?
I showed him
Okay,
basically.
anime. Let's see it.
It's called
Oh,
manga.
It's not manga, it's manga.
Yeah,
Say
manga.
however you
Hold
want.
on, I have one thing.
I'll tell you the truth.
Huh? Go ahead.
More favorite finds was one of these. This Chain Soldier. I don't know what it is about the show, about the manga, but I kind of like it.
It's not freezing. Volume 7 and 8. Come on, Roger.
7 and 8 is a classic manga that has been around for many years. I couldn't get it. I'm not gonna spend $300 on manga, but I did buy it for $120. I did it.
Is that import?
Ooh, that is
That's
kind of sad.
gangsta.
So sad for the studio.
Man, that show made me mad.
Wait, why?
Because it didn't have an ending.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. But the
When I was
music-
ordering my Boy Love, I got this, which had very beautiful art. I don't know what it.
I got
About-
that too. Yeah, Drowning
I
Sorrow.
haven't watched it, but it looks so good.
I read the back. I read the back of everything I bought and was reading
Yeah.
them to see what I wanted to watch next.
It's another Chinese anime that I guess is becoming popular, but it's not Boy Love, I don't think.
You'll have to watch it and tell us next time, like how you
I
like it.
will. I got it on a like because they had like they said that they were selling out or something, and I just decided to go ahead and grab it while it was there.
Have any of you seen Tower of God?
No,
No.
I have, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
haven't.
good. It's pretty good. The music is spectacular. It's some of the guy who does the music for Made in Abyss, Kevin Penkin.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Didn't he do Shield Hero?
He also did Shield Hero.
He
Yes.
did do Shield. That's why the music's so good. Shield Hero.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So other purchases this month were I got.
Oh,
Sea
I've
Control.
seen that.
Oh,
Sea
wow.
Oh, see the money of
Control.
soul and possibility
that's
control. I've got that
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
That
the
takes me
Midas
back.
card.
Yeah, it came
Yeah.
with the pre-orders. I got it off of eBay. Somebody already had it.
Hmm.
And then I got a pile of swag that was like loose. So
There's a thing on Right Stuff. It's a Right Stuff for clubs. People sign up for, and I've signed up for it. And you get a ton of free swag items for it. And I like give them away as like items and all that. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool program. And they also do like donations to charities and stuff.
if you ever get anything that was a packed with a DVD release, let me know.
Definitely
Always
will. Yeah, I recognize that Midas card because I have a duplicate because I got that in there too.
I
Oh.
sold.
Oh yeah.
I have that somewhere, or I sold it. I can't remember.
Yeah, it
I
came with
used to
like
have it.
the Heaven's Last Property movie, but I didn't get any of this swag. It was the stuff that they put out when I was not paying attention.
Hmm.
I brought a small stack of recent
They
purchases.
did mouse pads for a little
Some
bit.
of you will probably have these same things, like aim for the
Probably.
ace.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
okay.
that would be a yes. Ding ding ding. Keep
Yep.
going.
Just go check that out.
Old anime for your pleasure.
Is there a
Goodness.
lot of drama in that?
I don't know yet. I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Here's a
No, just
here's a question for you
Oh,
all.
that's cool.
So, what was the one? Okay, what was the one anime, like the release that you bought that really like got you into wanting to collect anime?
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
man, that's a
Like, what is
that's
the
a
one
deep
that like
question.
stood out? What is like the one that stood out the most that you were like, oh my gosh, like this set like is amazing. Like I want to get more of this kind of stuff.
I know what
Tenchi
one mine
Muyo,
is
Tenchi
Tenchi.
Muyo OVA with the coin. That I bought it at the dollar store. I don't know how they had it, but they had one volume of Tenchi Muyo OVA,
Hmm.
like volume 3, that came with this super thick, heavy bronze medallion, and it started an obsession with me to get all 4, and it took me 8 years
Hmm.
because they were well out of print by then. And that just became a waterfall cascade into buying everything.
To a dark abyss of collecting everything possible.
And that's hard with the swag thing. I commend you.
It's the only way it keeps it challenging, so I don't blow every dime on every version like Roger.
Or have weaknesses, and that one's mine. I claim the whole thing for that.
No,
Ooh, yeah.
Samurai Champloo.
You got
Yeah,
you got you got the bandana.
yeah.
I do, and I wear it.
Oh,
Oh, you
Where's it? Slam.
someone's wearing the swag.
How
Actually, I
dare?
don't. I keep it in a box.
Oh.
Okay, filthy liar.
Wow. Smack.
No, just like
To answer Brandon's question, in my case, in my time when I started collecting anime, there was very little of it. A lot of it was syndicated. So I remember when I walked into, I had already bought the Robotech because that just reminded me of the show. But I wasn't really into collecting yet. But when I saw the Vampire Hunter Akira and Pokemon Star in my local Camelot store, I said, "What are these things?" I said, "Oh, great! That looks pretty cool." And I picked this other card thing says, "What's the Seisho Gogi?" or "What's the that looks the village voice says pretty good." Looks pretty good. I always watch that too. I'm unfortunate on that choice. But that probably because of the cover art on each of the items from the stream, the what is it called? Stream, whatever you call it,
Yep,
Streamline
streamlined.
production.
Yep.
And it was probably got me into it because I found out that my local D&D group, also a few of them liked watching anime, and they had this one guy that did all the original Books of Pawn stuff, Gunbuster, Dangayo, and I said, "What's this thing?" I said, "Oh, this one's Japanese." I said, "Oh, that's stupid, man. I want to do things. I want to watch my cartoons in dubs only." So he said, "No, this is watch." I said, "Okay, well, I said I'll never do it." And a day later, I bought one. I bought one. So it probably for me is a little bit more convoluted because I was into Dungeons and Dragons heavy in that time, and kind of moved into that to the anime stuff kind of gradually. But once I got hooked, I made sure I bought as much as I could. At the height of my collection, I think I had I only had 550 videos, but for me, it was a big accomplishment. Of course, when DVDs came out, it kind of things happened.
there's a hole in there.
I give to a friend of mine, but later on, I read that stuff again for much more later on. I really should never have given away Orange Road. I just regretted it. So when I bought it, And I remember saying, you know what? I don't have a whole lot of room left because of that, so I'll go ahead and compress everything. I can remember one video at 3 sets. That's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Until I found out, I was like, oh man, this sucks trying to get this thing all on 3 videos. I got all this extra room now. So I'm trying to uncompress it. I took an arm and a leg, and years later, I was able to finally establish the collection on that. So don't whatever you do, don't compress your collection and then decide decide to uncompress it.
Yes, Roger. Roger violated the rules.
I've paid my collection 3 or 4 times over.
Unspoken rule.
Thou shalt not take the cases out.
Yeah, I sure did. I should have kept the inserts at least. But I was considering that. I said, no, I don't want a bunch of paper hanging out. I don't I'll just get them later on or something.
Oh man.
I shudder about that vision.
Yeah,
it's like, he got rid of swag.
That kind of reminds me of like the inserts that come into like Japanese releases, because they do that a lot of times too. And I'll like stick them in a box like carefully, and I'm like, I don't want to have like, I want to have enough space to hold all of them in these cases, but like the inserts take up a little bit more room too. So it's like, what do you do?
You keep them.
What's your favorite import set?
What's that?
What's your favorite import set?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have some criteria when it comes to this. Okay. So as far as artwork goes, I absolutely love Hiroshi Shimizu, who does the character designs for Michiko no Hatchin, which you all have seen my video on that. I would say that one is one of my single volume sets of like with the artwork. But my other one is Chinatsu Kurahana, who does the artwork for Samurai Flamenco. And I like absolutely love these box sets. I mean, they're just gorgeous. And like even the slip cases. This is really cool what they did with this. But when you slide it out and everything, it's clear.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my most beautiful sets. But I would say this one. Another one I would say is probably, here's the other box set too, because there's 11 volumes. My other one, gosh, I would say Space Dandy, because that's like in my top 5. I'm gonna grab that box.
Okay. Excellent.
Sorry, I'm trying to go to the boxing now because we all got to show off.
Speaking of Princess Jellyfish, I found this copy. This is unopened. It's the first volume.
And it's got the plushie in there.
Yep, it features the jellyfish.
Yep, in there. That's cool.
Yeah, which is really
I wish
neat.
we got something like that. That would have been nice.
Here is
still trying to hunt down.
What's that?
I'm still trying to hunt down the keychain they gave away with that.
Oh, the keychain?
Oh, yeah, for our version.
If I happen to find it, I'll pass it along to you.
You make me
But this
so
is
happy.
the Space Dandy box set. This was only available for getting all
the other
10
Lane.
volumes.
I want that Lane
through
set.
Anime.
Yeah, that's cool.
I actually found this on a Tenso service. So it's called From Japan. And basically, it's like an auction website, but you can also buy stuff brand new that people are selling, kind of like eBay. It's like the eBay for Japan for anime collectors. And I have a tapestry from Space Dandy that was only available for the first, this volume 6 through 10. And then I just got a hold of a microfiber towel that was from volumes 1 through 5, I think. But these also included these inserts as well. But this show has the English dub and the sub as well.
I want the plushie now. Why you guys show me that stuff?
Welcome to the group.
Stuff that I'll never find, probably.
Yeah.
Imports are hard to track down.
You can usually.
Oh wow!
You can usually find the Lane lunchbox by itself.
Oh, that I might be able to find, maybe.
To find the stupid OST that came with it is a giant pain.
Oh,
So what's
okay.
on CD really do?
It's the
It has
soundtrack.
Oh,
it's the
soundtrack.
original soundtrack of it has Juve, which is one of the best songs ever written, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that the
All big
opening
fun.
song?
Even my father likes Juve, and he was like obsessed with it for a while until he found out it came from anime, and then he was super judgmental.
Wow.
Wow, he wrote it back. He took it back.
Here's.
Oh, look at that. Roger just got one
Well,
over there.
I don't think I got the CD thing.
Ah,
I don't have.
Uh-oh. Someone's missing out.
you're missing out now. You gotta rebuy the whole thing. They're
As far as
expensive.
like expensive sets go, like this is one of the most pricier ones. This is Devilman Crybaby.
That's
Ooh,
cool.
yeah.
This
Yeah, I
sucker
see
was
that.
heavy. It came in 4 boxes.
Four.
4.
Oh
And I was
boy.
like, how do I lift this? I need a dolly. Like, what the heck? So this thing slides out like this.
Oh, they're like
This also
big
includes
artwork.
subtitles as well.
That's a
This is the art book.
man as we ever got.
Yeah, we
Um,
still haven't got Double Man.
No,
Maybe.
but as far as the most expensive
um,
sets go, I would say either Carol and Tuesday was $330 or $40
God,
per
yeah,
box set.
imports are
And
expensive.
then Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, each set was like $400.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
But here is the cover art for the casing for Devilman Crybaby.
That's beautiful.
This one opens up like this.
I just think it's funny because we rag on Amniplex, but imports are so much more. I mean, if we were
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
import, yeah.
Better.
Oh, and I will tell you what now, like the pricing back in the I would say mid 2000s
Oh yeah,
were more expensive
for sure.
than they are now.
I know I was
So-
collecting then, and it was very expensive. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very.
And you
very
were waiting
pricey.
months to get one DVD to the next DVD to the yeah.
And then
Yeah.
each
Oh
DVD
yeah,
is
it's
30
crazy
bucks
because
at
like
least.
Samurai Flamenco, each volume was $95 a pop, and
Yeah.
now those single volume sets, even by a high profile studio like Studio Bones, will cost you $60 or $70. So I mean that's like a huge difference there.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, going back to your question, I would say that my favorite sets are probably either Devilman Crybaby, Space Dandy, Samurai Flamingo for the artwork, and then probably Erased. I've got the Japanese set for that and the English sets for that. What's
For
that?
America.
Is that different from the NA Aniplex release?
Both. I have both of them, the Japanese and the US.
Is it?
He's asking if they're different. If
Oh
they're
yeah, they
different
are.
from each
Actually,
other.
yeah. Yeah. Here, let me grab them. I'll show you.
I am very.
Because ours are just black and white, I think, right? Yeah.
It is. It's pretty. It makes
Pretty
sense, but
boring.
it's boring. Yeah.
Yeah. I get it, but it's boring. Yeah. Especially with
see.
all that nice artwork in the show.
Let's see what the import is here.
I want to look how this thing looks. Is this something I got to buy from Anna?
Oh,
kinda
it's
thinking
not
that
black and
that's-
white.
Oh,
Okay.
it's completely
Okay, so they are black and white as far as the releases goes, but the contents are different. The store bonus, and it was a retailer exclusive for a lot of the retailers like Amazon Japan, HMV, Torano Ana, was a storage box featuring Kaio Hinazuki.
nice.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
nice.
Yeah, this thing was freaking hard to find on from Japan. I actually didn't get this through my set. But here is the Japanese release. It's exactly
Okay.
like
They're
the
very similar,
yeah.
yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
here
aside
is
from the Kaiho box.
here is the US release.
Yeah.
Yeah, which.
A lot of us have those. But they do look very similar, Ed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty
The
much they
Japanese
stuck with this.
sets
Oh,
actually
yeah.
have
Oh, way better.
See, there's better
It
packaging.
it has a
though.
gallery book.
Dominic.
This thing actually slides
peeve.
out like that.
50th anniversary.
And then it's got, let's see, haven't opened this for a while. I want to say this was volume 2, I think, but it's got like I don't know if you can see that, but they're like
Board.
reproductions of
Sketches,
keyframes.
Keyframes, yeah.
And then it also
I don't know
has.
if we got an art book or not. I don't
We
remember.
This
did.
is
In our
cool,
set.
but you probably can't see this, but
Just
there's
not like
actually a
that.
sketch on
Yeah.
each book
Yeah.
from the show.
Just like the
It's
Okay.
like matted on both sides.
So they went very minimalist with these sets, it seems like, or at least with the
Yeah.
artwork.
This was
Yeah.
a special manga that was bundled,
Hmm.
a manga chapter.
Okay.
And
Nope.
then, as far as the discs go, let's see. When you open it, it has a spider's web.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
And then this is what one of the sets looks like. And it has artwork behind the discs as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
They always get better packaging than us, though. I
Cool.
will agree.
Is our fate, when it comes to sets. My latest example. What was that? Let's see.
I'll have to look for Princess Jellyfish once I get monies again, maybe.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
show actually is pretty inexpensive on Amazon US. You can find it from sellers on there. I got mine for like $20, brand new.
Oh wow.
I think it's because it doesn't have an ending, so it's cheaper. That's my assumption.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Why?
Oh. Is that your favorite?
Oh, that's cool.
Press kit, right?
Yeah. Just in general, I guess, because that's their most
It's
famous.
Funimation. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
You Should Be Watching was one of them.
Glad you remember.
I remember it's
that
on
too.
it. Oh, do you? Yeah.
They left that slogan, and I wondered why. That was so good.
Right?
So good.
You should be watching. I'm like, I am. What do you want from
That's
me?
what I'm here for.
Well, yeah, I was gonna see if Roger had this.
Oh, that's cool.
that's
Why
really
you gotta
exciting.
do that to me? That's cool. Ghost of Shell's cool.
Nope, I don't have
Oh
anything.
my
like
gosh, you had me at Macross. What is that?
That's
I don't
the
have Macross.
set
Macross
for,
Frontier. I don't have that
That's
set.
Frontier.
I don't have that either. What is that?
Frontier.
It's the Blu-ray set for the 2 movies, and you get the
Probably would
Oh.
help protect.
That's
wasn't muted.
awesome.
yeah.
I was gonna say I got these 2 press kits.
I'm surprised
and that
you
was
don't
the
have
last
this,
week I
Roger.
found.
Yeah, it slipped through my guard.
Yeah. It
So
comes with a
I'm
really
gonna
nice
have
art
to
book
look
and
at it.
everything.
That's a big set too.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah, it's
heavy.
just the 2 movies though. It's not like the series, but
I do have something I could show though, like something I just picked up recently.
Speaking of Macross, here is Macross Frontier. This is a special illustration set.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it comes with a larger scale print on the inside. I got from this shop I go down to in Pittsburgh, Kansas every year.
I might have to find that. I have a friend who's a huge Macross fan, and I try to get him like cool Macross stuff he wouldn't have. I don't think he has that. Oh, that's nice.
That's a laser disc.
Oh, whoa.
For the first
Whoa, wait,
time.
what? Is it the
Yeah,
laser
that's a-
disc you said?
Yeah,
It is.
English.
The
Oh
English.
my gosh. That's awesome.
Cool.
Yes, I didn't realize how big it was until I picked it up.
Yeah. I don't think they made the other ones though, sadly.
I understand that Animago, this blew away their budget on this thing.
Yeah.
So they continue on with the pressings. I picked up this set and also picked up all the movies. I don't think I have the OVA separately. I don't think they put them out in English and Laserdisc, if I remember correctly. But
No.
I do have all the movies, including set 5, the movie 5, and then of course picked up this thing. Where the hell I'm going to put it? I have no idea.
I'll be happy to have the Blu-ray. I'll take the Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, the Blu-ray just got
So
released.
excited just to have it on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can finally watch the show because all my years had share stuff is in DVD, And some of them are extraordinarily expensive for me to get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't want to watch them. Yeah.
I had them in plastic, and I said, no, I'm not going to open it up forever. And I said, but I'll be languishing in the darkness forever. But at least I'll have it. But now we can watch it on Blu-ray thanks to Discotheque.
Also, it's 50 discs going through
I'm
and
so
changing them up.
I'm so glad that the Harmony Gold thing like evaporated. Now that they can finally get Macross stuff out.
Well, not
Yeah.
all of it yet. We'll see.
Not all of it, but some of it. It's a
Yeah.
slow process.
It's more
Yeah.
than what we had, which is great.
Yeah, which
You
is really
have
nice.
hope. Because I remember way back when Harmony said their license would be, they could be getting up the license in 2020 or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Oh yeah, our time has come. And finally said, "Don't be about 5 more years." So damn it.
Yeah, when they said we renewed the license, like, no!
You say that, but it is owned by Sony, and they like to censor things. So like every time they slap that one chick, and
Oh.
Oh, very
Oh.
nice.
we're
Very
gonna
nice.
Very nice. Domino.
So
she likes that.
Cheryl,
You need to find some room for that in your room there.
there's no such thing.
I was gonna say, I want them to put out Maison Ikkoku on Blu-ray. Then I can actually watch it because I've been keeping mine sealed.
I was just checking right now to make sure I had that Urusei Yatsura Blu-ray set 1 ordered. I do. I was like, okay.
What is it now?
The Urusei
Oh,
Yatsura Blu-ray set 1 from Discotheque.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's out in April. So that's why I was just checking to make sure I did have it ordered. I do.
I don't think that one's
I'm
gonna
gonna
sell
go
out.
on and order some stuff.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
there's Marin.
There's your dress up darling.
Yeah. There's a double look.
Brandon, feel free to send me any of your swag you don't want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, send some over.
Yeah. From my anime club, I still get swag from the Right Stuff. So I still have like a ton of stuff, like from Love, Chinobu, and Other Delusions, I think is one that I have. And then trying to think of the other stuff. I got some art cards from one of the Kyoto animation shows. I want to say it's Tamako Market.
Okay.
But yeah, they send out like a heap of stuff. But yeah, if you go to their it's like their clubs and organizations section on their website, you can sign up. And if you have like a Right Stuff, or if you have an official club, you have to get approved and everything. It's really cool.
Nice. They used to do that back with ADV. They had ADV advocates, and they would send out like demo discs and stuff.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
ADV Advocates, they had several DVDs, and they had a booklet, several booklet things that was sent out to various clubs or libraries and such.
Yeah, I have some of the. I have some of the ADV
These are the
advocates.
new type discs that featured anime episodes on them. I have a dozen of them.
Oh yeah.
magazines.
They came with the magazines.
Here, the magazine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The rarest promos I have came with. They were sent out with if you had a subscription to the original Raijin, they would send you out 2 preview discs of Fist of the North Star and something else, Baki probably. And
I
those
forgot.
things are super hard to find.
Yeah, Raijin's hard to find these days, anyways.
Yeah.
Another thing I just recently picked up, I've been collecting a magazine called Protoculture Addicts for many, many, many years. But because I've lacked a certain volume, I couldn't get the whole thing completed. But just recently, picked up volume number 81. It's a regular release completed set of Protocol Addicts. It may not be important to a whole lot of the collectors out there, but man, this was the Bible back in the day. I had all the lists in there for all the stuff that's coming out. I didn't have internet at the time. It had all these great stories inside of it where you can find out these movie the anime synopsises and stuff like that. Stuff you can get from Japan. But it's really good because my boy Jordy finally roped me up one and said, "You want this thing?" I said, "Yes, God."
Are you saying you have the original one too?
Well, I have the first printing of Volume 1. I do not have Volume 0. I don't have that volume.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the only thing that's why I said all the normal released Protoculture Addicts. I do have volume 1 and version 1 and version 2. I have those in multiple copies. I got that.
Now you need 0.
I need 0. Yeah, I guess.
You get
I'm not gonna keep myself awake at night too much about that. Even though as time goes on, I'll think about it more and more.
Oh, you will. I will remind you.
I wish I could even see see the cover of it just to get an idea what it looks like.
That's part of the thrill right there.
Yeah, the only hint I got was from Aline. And she had some archaic little thumbnail that's like this big.
Hey, I take what I can get, man.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Sometimes all you can get is an archaic little thumbnail. I'm sorry.
Sadly. Sadly.
You know about RPG drive-through?
Mm.
You ever heard of it?
What's that? What is it?
RPG drive-through. If you
What
want,
is that?
it's a really cool site. If you like, magazines, role-playing games, you can download digital copies of a lot of the magazines you can't get. Certain D&D stuff, you can get on hard they reproduce those. But if you've been looking around for these really hard to get mags that's been around for a long time, I'll give RPG drive-through a gander through. You'd be kind of surprised what you can get. I discovered it by mistake one day. Just typing around, so what's this RPG drive-through thing? It's looking, oh my god, they got all the culture addict covers I never saw before. Yeah, I just haven't seen them, and it was pretty cool from there. And I found I did more D&D stuff and all that kind of cool stuff.
It's kind of hard to find stuff.
Yeah, some of the stuff is something some of these magazines were not meant to last a long period of time. Japanimation, for instance,
Oh boy. Yeah.
5 volumes of that.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that too.
So getting some of the stuff is going to be hard to get, and not everybody's going to spend. Go to eBay and spend $200 if you can find it for a particular volume.
No.
You got to do that. No, the pushing the limit. There's some things I pushed the limit on was on the the Phoenix, and I bought that for an extraordinarily high price. And my God, I'm still I'm looking at myself. I actually did it to this day, but I had the sets and all that done. So.
Until they reprint it.
Well, I still got the real thing, right? You can get the Oreo cookie you make in the market, or you can have the real one made by your grandmother.
Wow.
Wow.
Gosh, that was amazing.
That was great. He was like defending that. That's how it's going.
Wow.
Oh.
You should be a spokesperson for this.
They should, yeah.
How about you, Ed? Haven't heard anything from you.
Hey, I'm just enjoying what you guys are passionate about here. I'm just a moderator.
Tell us something about your collection.
Hey, I got nothing compared to you guys. So.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you have
Lies. Lies.
what like shelf full of stuff that people would have for $3 a piece.
$3. I wish. That was the case, man.
Ed is the lowest spending person who owns Legend of Galactic Heroes, so it is true.
I did find it for a pretty low price, yes.
Oh my God.
Nobody else has achieved that, and no one else will.
I'm just
No.
waiting for
Well, you can't say that. There's probably going to be someone out there that might not know what it is long in the future.
I'm just trying to find. I just want Ed to get a girlfriend that gets mad at him and throws it out somewhere, and I just stumble on it now.
Oh my god.
Wow, thanks, Domino.
Oh my
Feeling the
gosh.
love there.
I'm just gonna have to marry Ed and prove her wrong now.
Oh
They'll have 2 sets.
Wow.
my god.
Someone
With
with
our-
2 sets of
With
Legend
our,
of Galactic
with our
Heroes.
swag and collections combined.
It's gonna be
Ed, I think that was a proposal.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What's
Sorry,
that?
Ed. Into that.
It's an acrylic stand from a show called Listeners.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. The
I have
opening is
Listeners.
awesome. The opening is like, oh my gosh, it's so catchy. It kind of reminds me of Tank from Cowboy Bebop in a way, but
Okay.
like with a little bit more edge to it.
Okay.
With yeah.
I think I have that show. I think it was released by Funimation before they got gobbled up.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. I have it. It's somewhere in my other
I
room
have it
here.
too somewhere.
Other room.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, I know which one it is now. Yeah.
Listeners, I'm clueless.
Oh, were you not listening?
It's a standard release from Funimation.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get or anything. It's not rare.
No, it's not rare.
It's just there, Roger. You can go right on Right Stuff and buy it.
You know, there's this whole like category of anime you can still buy.
Like
Yeah,
what?
it's so good, I
Listeners.
promise.
And
Well,
there's only
there's
one. And there's only one, Roger. You don't have to buy 12 of them. There's just one.
I don't think there was a classics version for listeners. So yeah, I
No,
think
there
was just
isn't.
one.
There is just one.
No, I think there's
Right
only
now.
one right now.
Yeah, right now. Then he'll have to buy 2, but there's one right
What
now.
is
It's $48.74
It's hard to
on Right
find.
Stuff right now.
pre-order stuff?
There you go. You can buy from Right Stuff right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! You guys are terrible.
Stock.
Speaking of
He's gonna look it up.
speaking of figures, I actually got
Oh yes.
I got a figure actually from a relative for Christmas,
Mm.
and let me see
Impress
if I
us.
can get it here.
That's what I want. I want some relative to give me figures.
I don't collect a lot of figures, but this is Ren Shima from Eurocamp.
Oh, Eurocamp. Okay.
This is the
Oh,
kimono
okay, yeah.
figure by Furyu.
Oh, okay.
Pretty.
Wholesome. Okay.
Yeah.
You're relative.
The way I
wholesome.
figure, if I have to tell someone what I like, then they don't need to buy
And then every year I do a holiday
Yeah,
anime event.
yeah,
It's an after
there's no way.
anime holiday party, so we gift anime related objects to each other. It's like a white elephant party,
Oh.
and this is the one that I got.
Aqua.
Yeah,
You got the most
yeah.
useless
yeah. This is the one by Good Smile.
pop-up parades. Yeah.
Yeah, the pop-ups. Yep.
The only figure I want to
I would
purchase.
have knocked on a free pop-up parade. That's awesome.
Is the Invisible Girl from My Hero Academia, just so I can have a single figure with just gloves.
That's funny. Yeah,
that's
I
funny
saw
Like,
how
that
look
Hasbro
at
one.
this
did that.
beautiful bunny girl or something.
It
And
was
have
so
people go, "Well, it's on
expensive. Yeah.
For like the lowest amount of plastic used on a
They should
figure.
make that. They should make that figure like half off or something as like a joke.
No, I'm just I'm gonna have it on my desk, and someone goes, "What is the point of that?" And I'll be like, "That's the best bunny girl figure ever made. That's the best, whatever ever made." And then they'll look at me like I'm nuts. It's gonna be magical.
It's a piece you can talk about.
I know, right? Confuse everyone.
Here's a question for you also. What is your favorite anime that that you really wanted? Okay, what is one purchase that you wanted to get but you missed out on? I guess.
That's easy for me, man.
Yeah,
What's that?
Roger already knows.
That's easy.
What
for
is
me.
it? What is it for Roger?
Black to Care.
What is the question?
My most recent biggest regret ever. And as I looked at it, and it said $750 or $799 or
It
something
was
crazy.
800.
800.
Yeah.
I said, what the heck is this? And then I started some of the reviews that the box was cheaply made, and you got the coins and stuff like in there for Eileen to enjoy to look at, displayed prominently, in the swag museum. But I said, man, this box is big and it's cheap and it's very expensive. I said, I think Sentai will release that in separate sets anyways. That's the natural order of things, how it happens in my world. So screw it. And of course, I said, I regret it. I regret it. I should have took the pain and took it up front. So, oh my god, man! I wish I
I
could
agree
have
with
bought
that, but mine was Macross Plus, the Bandai Blu-ray release. I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
it's got the subtitles, but we'll get it here eventually. And it's announced, but we still haven't gotten it. But I do regret not getting that because it does have the English subtitles on that. That's a beautiful set.
Is that an import or is that the?
You have it, you ding ding.
I'm asking about it. Import.
Huh?
Is that was the import one with the multi holographic cover thing?
I think so. I just
Yeah,
it's
it
that
is.
one you have. The
Macross
Bandai.
Plus with import with some English subtitles. Yeah, with the Blu-ray release. Yeah,
Yeah, from Bandai. Uh-huh.
yeah, I got one of those.
Bandai didn't care. They're like, we're gonna do it with English subtitles. We don't need America to do that for us.
Yeah, because we got it from Manga Video. I remember watching the volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. Then volume 4 took a year to put out for the last one. I said, what's it going to be a year before we see volume 4? You're gonna have by the time it comes out, you're gonna have to rewatch the whole series that'll already be dead in the ember weeds somewhere. Nobody remembers it. And then they released Macross Plus, the movie, with new added scenes, which was like 5 seconds, something like that.
They pushed it all together, and
Sort of irrelevant type of scene with the blonde chick and the guy doing, looking at each other, whatever it was. But yeah, I was glad. I was always kind of like wondering why nobody wanted to put out the Blu-ray version of it, because at that time, Bondi. I said like Donna said, Bondi did put out Blu-rays just before they went out of America. Had a few examples of some of those. But yeah.
Star Driver was one of them, and they also did Aquaman, which was a very, very limited release. I don't even think they did like 200 copies of that. And it's so hard to find. I have the single DVD volume set, but there was like a Blu-ray release of like part 1. And it's like impossible to find.
I know Star Driver got really rare.
Yeah, volume 1.
Yeah, that one's really hard to find.
It is. I have Star Driver. I watched some of it and went, wow, this is really trippy and weird.
Yeah.
I got the first 5 or 6 volumes on the Japanese release, and then the US release I don't have. That was my one regret of not getting.
It's like a magical boy anime. It's so weird, yeah, to see.
Another
see that very
would have
often.
been Zegapane. I think Zegapane.
Oh, hey, I helped you get that, Roger.
Yeah, Zegapane.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Zegapane was easy.
No, I got him the. I gave him the art box though.
Well, Zegapane, I have 4 sealed art boxes, but volume 6 is the biggest pain in the butt.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it was volume 6 too. That's pain in the
I'd say the hardest one for me to find as far as US releases go was getting Welcome to the NHK.
Oh yeah.
I bought the box set.
While.
Well, I bought volume 6 and it came with the box set, or volume 2. I can't remember. But
volume 2
came with the box.
Yeah, that's what it was. And I have it, and like now that box set is like impossible to find.
Yeah, I was lucky because Dad told me about it. Said, "Hey, Roger, you should buy this, NHK Volume 6 when you have a chance. You can buy it now for $250." I said, well, "Really?" I said, "That cheap? Let's go ahead and do it."
Anyways, the one
I have that.
I'm having a hard time getting is the one you have, Roger, is that movie 8 from Garden Sinners, The Recalled Out Summer. I can't get that one.
Oh, yeah, that went out pretty quick, yeah.
Dragon Drive, Volume 1 with the box.
I have the box. I have the art box. Yeah,
the
Dragon Drive.
I have the box too, but I need that cardboard insert it came with. Only thing I'm missing.
Cardboard insert. With which one? With the art box?
Dragon.
You know how they? Yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
Dragon Drive has a little spacer in it, and it has art.
Dragon
One
Drive.
art spacer.
Okay.
Sets are these multiple DVD sets. They can only get, Volume 5.
I'll have to see if mine has that or not.
That was so
yeah, it's an excellent series, man. On Media Blasters, I had a couple different versions of it.
I have that, yeah.
They had a Best Buy exclusive, and then they had another release.
Yeah.
That one's not hard to find off.
The Best Buy exclusive one is more harder to find.
How about that Blood Plus T-shirt there, Roger? How you doing on that?
Well, I'm not concerned about the T-shirts.
You should be, actually. It is a nice T-shirt.
I have that.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
Yes,
I don't know which one I have. I don't know if there's
Hiroshi is actually getting pricey.
This was the Macross Plus set you were talking about?
Yeah, that should be
it. Cover kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, there's the Blood Plus.
Yeah.
Do you have the T-shirt, though?
I don't have a T-shirt.
I do, actually. And I've got the knitted cap as well.
Yeah.
The cap came with the,
Nice.
I have those. My volume.
I still
my
need
volume
that,
2 is
Roger.
What is that? I can't tell.
Import.
Oh, the import. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I love it. collecting all these
I don't
different
care
movies.
because it'll just sit there. I think that's what it is with imports for me. If it
Does it?
doesn't have English subs, it's just gonna sit there
But the thing
on
is,
my
does anyone
shelf.
have Zipang Volume 6?
I do.
My buddy Wade does.
Yeah.
I have the full set and the box set and the little mouse pad it came with and everything.
I think the one that made me the most mad
Let's see.
was Shadow Skill
Really?
because it was stolen off my porch,
Oh, gotcha.
and I never went and bought it. So I don't have the box set. That's what I wanted.
Mm.
And Birdie the Mighty Volume 2. I do not have that.
If you hold out a little bit, you'll get that because it's like dropping in price right now.
Oh,
I
really?
saw one on eBay. I've
I
been
picked one
watching
up
it.
for 50, and that
Why
was
is
pretty
it
low.
dropping?
I got one.
Because people who are hoarding them are not hoarding them anymore.
Oh, okay. Ah, interspecies reviewers. Good.
There we go.
Yeah.
All you stuff.
You got the figure, right?
Yeah, I totally do.
Good.
All the versions of Kiba.
Oh, yeah, Kibo.
All the versions of
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
This
See,
was
I don't have that other version of Kiba, and I kind of want it.
Yeah, that out the
Just 'cause
box
it's
is
just
not
the
easy.
box.
yeah.
Well, I found it once, and I went to go back and get it, and it was gone.
Oh,
So Roger probably bought
I
it.
don't have that collection box.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
either.
the box
I saw one, and all my years of looking, I've only seen it once.
I've seen it once for too much money.
I don't remember how much it was when I saw it.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
I can't tell what that's even from.
Yeah, what is
So
that
bad.
from?
Millionaire Detective Fugo Keiji.
Really? Oh, okay.
Okay, I
Never
haven't
heard.
watched
Never heard of it. Actually, now I think about it,
it.
might be new. Looks new to me.
It was with Blood Plus's Japanese release. This is a series of clear files that came with certain stores,
Hmm.
and then other stores had a completely different set of 8 clear files.
Oh, of course they did.
Same thing with the Blood C release as well,
Okay, but
because they came out at like the same time.
That's how
people
Japan
love
gets
Blood
you.
Plus, and I only just thought it was okay. Am I weird? I don't know.
Are you sure you're not talking about Blood Sea?
Both
to be
were
fair,
only Blood Sea. At least the movie was kind of interesting. I mean, the fight scenes were cool. Not the
How far
TV
did you
series.
because to be honest, this was a slow starter. It was like a slow burn, and then all of a sudden, it just becomes explosively dramatic. So
Oh,
This
Yeah,
is
later
a
on.
To get there, that's the problem.
this
Yeah,
is
I
actually a
think the
fold-out
beginning-
storage box for After the Rain's Japanese release.
I really liked After the Rain.
I did too.
think
It
it's
was
very
good.
underrated. It's so good. If people give it a chance, I think they don't because they read the description and go, I don't know.
Yeah, I know
But
what
once you watch it,
it's
it
like
is really
Sora,
good.
It's about the sky.
longest. Yeah.
What?
The person that does the music for that show did the music for, okay, I could be wrong, but I think it's Your Lie in April.
Okay, that would fit. Yeah, makes sense.
Kind of fits with the description.
It's not my
Fits
favorite.
with the how slow. It's just like the slow burn kind of series, so it kind of fits. And it's not really a romance. It's not.
I know, it's more of like
It's about finding
kind of
your
like a
passion again.
coming of age story. And
Yeah, that too. But I think it's also about him and about him finding what he loves in life again. Because I think as you get older, you kind of lose that sometimes.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, is that what was it? What was it?
Promare?
Promare. Yeah, I've got a couple of sets of
Oh, I
canvas
love
prints.
Promare. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, this is another canvas print.
Oh yeah, that's from
Yeah.
Call of the Night.
Call of Night
Yeah.
or whatever it's called.
Call of the Night actually surprised me how it was pretty good
Yeah,
for what I've seen.
the flower.
Oh yeah, Aohana. Yeah.
Flower song.
Yeah,
I can't get my friends to watch Aohana. They've
that's in my
tried.
top 10. Like, it's
It's
so
so
good.
slow for them. They're like, nah, I'm out. They don't.
We'd rather watch more stuff where
It's not
people
for
hit.
everyone though, Jenny. I have to agree with.
It's true. It can be a little depressing, and sometimes
Yeah,
that's not for everybody. You know, like I tried to get my friend to watch Welcome to the NHK, and she's like, "But his life, everything is so oppressive in it." I said,
that's the
"Yeah, it
point
is."
of it.
She didn't like it. She just didn't like it. She didn't want to watch
Yeah,
it anymore. She's like, he
you need.
felt like he was being tortured sometimes, or just being treated really bad. She
Well,
just didn't like it. Yeah,
it is
my
that kind of show that's about like depression and like
it
how
is.
society really pulls you
The
down.
serial killer? That's really nice. Nice.
So
It really is. That's why it has that bittersweet kind of ending to it,
Mhm.
where it's not really happy at all. Leah B stars.
Yeah,
Beastars is like one of them ones where some people watch it, some people are like, no, that's for furries. I ain't watching that.
Well, yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
the
I'm
initial
sure.
reaction.
The only problem I have with it is like it seemed like to have
Oh,
the animation.
Demon Slayer.
The animation.
that's
Yeah,
probably Mugen
it
Train.
was. It felt really stilted, and it
Oh,
was really
the
bad.
King
King's,
show.
something King's Choice or King's, what was it called? King's,
Ranking of Kings.
Ranking of
Ranking
Kings.
I have it sitting over
I-
here. I haven't watched it, but it sounds interesting. So
I bought that at Walmart because it is a great show, and you should watch it.
I will watch it this weekend. I will watch it today.
I was gonna say, is
Maybe
that
I'll
today?
finish it.
It's
Maybe
not
I
really
can
what
finish
you
it.
expect it to be.
I think that's called Night 2, isn't it? Yeah.
oh, nice.
This is a call tonight. This is a bonus for the opening ending single.
Oh, okay, that's
Okay.
And then
I do like the artwork. Very cool.
this is
I'm
from
kind of wondering where
Kage
that
Osama.
show is going. Oh, yeah. Her
Eleven
eyes
Boys?
look dead in
That's
that
kind of the
picture.
point.
Is that the point? I've never seen the show.
Oh, you should go and do it.
Oh my god, there's too many to watch. Stop. No more recommendations.
Well,
Only
don't
one
you
at
know
a
this is
time.
what the show's about? You buy and then you get to recommend stuff.
I have so many to watch. You know.
Problem
You
with the
should be
anime
watching.
I know.
Oh,
I'm too busy. Well,
gosh.
I'm too busy playing video games. That's my problem. Oh, there's Drowning Sorrow again.
Ah, it's like I've seen that before today.
Yeah, I was like, I need that.
You saw when I bought it, didn't you, Domino? And you were like, I gotta buy
I
it.
do, yeah. I was like, shoot, I didn't know that was the thing. I mean, look at this, Eileen. Come on, there's potential here.
Oh wow, yeah.
Which one is that?
Dancing in the Clouds or something?
No,
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I just bought that.
It's Drowning,
I bought
Sorrows, and Raging
bought that.
Fire.
I bought
Did
that.
anyone see In the Inner Raven Palace last season?
No, I didn't
Or
see
maybe
it.
it was the season before.
He's trying
Was
to
it any
say,
good?
It's on
Wait, I
Crunchyroll. It's really
I
good.
talked about that. Our last show, I talked about that. That was a really underrated show that is beautiful.
Oh,
You need to
yeah,
watch
by
that.
far. I totally agree.
yeah.
But yeah, that Raging Fire is what I showed like on this show like a little
Thank
while
you.
ago. I have the slipcover, but
Where do you buy that at?
I got it off of their actual. I got it off Crunchyroll, I think.
A Raging Fire one?
Yeah.
I got mine from Amazon because that was the day Ride stuff was dead down.
Oh, you were gonna buy it there. Okay. I'll have
The
to look
Crunchyroll
around. I haven't
store,
looked in a while.
if
Get
you
it
go
on
on the
Ride stuff.
Crunchyroll
My
store,
copy is a little beat up, but that's okay.
yeah.
This book here, so I took an anime class last semester at my college,
Uh-huh.
and this is the book I had to buy, and it teaches you about like production and like how anime got started. It's $40 on Amazon. And it goes into in-depth stuff about like Osamu Tezuka and also the beginnings of like the anime from like the 1920s. And so like a really fun fact about anime is that during like right before World War II, there was a boat that got seized, a U.S. boat, and a Japanese ship had actually stolen over 400 reels of film off this ship. Well, it turns out that two of the movies that were on there was Casablanca and Fantasia. And so they ended up screening on this private boat a private screening of Fantasia in order to know their enemy, is what they had said. And so it actually helped a lot of producers that were on that boat kind of culminate a lot of anime that actually came from Fantasia. It was really interesting. Yeah, but this book, I mean, I highly recommend it if you're wanting to get a little bit of a history lesson as far as anime goes. I mean, it talks about Satoshi Kon, and so it's got like Perfect
Oh,
Blue in here,
yeah.
and I mean, it's got a ton of stuff. Like there was one about when they did, I'm trying to think of that mecha show, but there was one in like the 70s and 60s or 70s, and it was the first time that anime otaku really kind of emerged. And so what they had done was a producer at, I want to say it was Toei, and they ended up hiring fans to promote their films. And so basically, they didn't pay them. They actually paid them and giving them merchandise or like production cells or that kind of thing. So like before the internet, they had these people go out and like heckle like newspaper agencies to be like, "Hey, talk about this movie. It's so good," kind of thing. Yeah, it was really interesting. I can't. I right now. I mean, I can't remember what the name of the movie was, but it was really interesting.
Hmm.
How does it go to 2020 on that book, or what's the last
No,
year?
okay, so it starts in like 19 double checking here. It's like 1920s and it goes all the way to 2000, I think it's 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
still a good
it
amount of
mentions
time.
Noitimina in here. It mentions there's a section on Evangelion, which was
Okay.
really cool. And you also get to learn about the emergence of like digital animation, and like Appleseed was another
Okay.
one they
So
talked about,
CGI.
which
Okay.
is really cool. But yeah, if you're interested in getting this book, it's called Anime: A History, and the author is Jonathan Clemens.
Hmm.
And you can get it in digital format as well for like the Kindle.
That's pretty cool. Can add that to your books, Roger.
Already got a copy, my friend. I have a
Oh.
complete library.
Oh. There you
If I
go.
would say so. But that's a good, yeah. I got several of those. A couple other books. The one I liked the most, I liked a lot, was the manga by Frank Choate, I think his name was. It was like a history of what manga came out, for that time, and also
Hmm.
even had a section of the Phoenix manga built into it. Choate also went out to write something called Dreamland Japan. So there's like another segment of manga from Shoei, and that also had this one called Samurai from Outer Space. There's a whole bunch of books you can get for your library. But yeah, that's a big one. I also like the anime encyclopedia. That's a pretty good one to
Yeah.
get too.
Yeah.
The whole list of stuff that you could possibly get, all kinds of books that are top 10 or top 100 films and experience. Hey, I went to BAM, and they started to put out Studio Ghibli art books. They show the top films and all that.
Hmm.
Ghibli-esque and stuff like that.
Oh, look at that. Not inside the
Whoa.
cardboard box.
Wait, what is? Oh, is that Horimiya? Oh, I love that show. Is that the US release?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
that Strangers by the Shore set is just beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah.
here? Oh, yeah.
I think it's a BL, but it is a pretty set.
Yeah, it's a lot for something that's only 59 minutes long.
Oh yeah,
It's a little
sure.
movie.
That's not even
Sadness.
a
I wish
movie,
it was.
like-
I wish it was a show. That's sad.
Oh, Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh yeah, Rent a Girl.
Oh yeah.
And then of course
Jenny.
He's like, oh yeah, and a girlfriend.
Not best girl though, Jenny.
That's not the grandma.
Fair
That'd be
enough.
hilarious if
Fair
the
enough.
poster was of the grandma. What
And
was
I
that
can
one?
see
What was that one, Domino, that you just
Ah,
showed?
if
that was
Ross
the
was only here.
Line Progressive, the first movie. The Aria of the Starless Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's soap. Come on.
It's soap or soap.
Carolina Progressive. How many second those will be coming out?
Well, they just released the second movie in theaters.
Yeah, so that should be coming out.
That should come out.
And
Who released that? Is that Amniplex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be the ones doing sword art.
For line.
Oh, it's a new Sword Art movie. Okay, I gotta get that.
The movies.
I gotta-
It's a movie. It's a retelling, kind of, from
Oh, is
Asuna's
it?
perspective.
From
I
her
think.
perspective.
Which movie? I don't know which part
The
is it.
first season.
It's
The first season.
Yeah.
Oh, from her perspective. That's interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought these randomly for really cheap, and I thought of Eileen when we
Uh-oh.
just some
Oh.
random volumes.
Whoa.
oh,
I don't,
Wait, what
I
is
don't
that
collect
from,
many
though?
of them. Can't hear you.
I can't hear you, though.
It's from a Noitimina anime called Idaten and the Peaceful Generations.
Hmm.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Can
Okay.
you show it again?
You show it
sure.
again. Domino's into that one.
Apparently so.
Let's show it again.
I don't like her face, but everything else is great.
I don't know, the face is, the face works.
She's like this.
Yeah.
Domino.
I'm not
Put a
against the
paper
face.
bag on her head, we're good.
I need to watch that then now.
I am curious of that one now.
I'm
yes.
sure there's 2 reasons to watch that show.
And actually, that was one of the reasons why I watched it.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Complete.
All these tapestries are from bonus items for like Blu-ray releases from Japan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Japan always gives you.
Nice,
Oh,
Death
Death
Parade.
Parade.
Oh,
Nice.
Death
That's
Parade.
cool. That great show.
Hey Domino, they're coming out with a visual novel that is going to be by the person that made Tokyo Ghoul.
I saw something about that.
Yes, and you can get it. I saw it on GameStop, but I'll probably get it somewhere else.
Oh, Parasite.
Yeah, do you remember what it's called?
I'll text it to you.
Yeah, text me on that. Because I remember going, ooh, that looks interesting.
Funny story about that Death Parade release. When I had pre-ordered that a long time ago, I had gotten it in the mail and everything, and I was like, "Wow, this box is really, really light. What is up with this? This is weird." So I go to open it. The Blu-ray set is not in there, and it's just the Amazon bonus. And I was like, "What? This is really weird." So I contacted Amazon Japan, and I was like, so I didn't get my Blu-ray set in here, and they were like, "You want to take a picture and send it to us?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I sent them a picture of the like the actual documentation of the weight of the box and everything, and it was totally off. So I ended up getting a second Amazon bonus of that tapestry.
Oh.
And I was like, "That's pretty funny."
Okay.
So yeah, I've had a few mishaps through Amazon Japan, but not very often.
But then they gave you an extra, and that's pretty cool.
Wasn't Death Parade the one that went all of a sudden was like for $10 one day on Right Stuff?
Yeah, and actually that show is done by Yuzuru Tachikawa, who is the director of Mob Psycho 100. And the creator of Death Parade, Tachikawa, premiered Death Parade years prior in a project called Anime Mirai, which is also known as Young Animator Training Project. And it's a government-funded project that started in 2000, it's like 9 or 10, where the government funds a bunch of anime studios to train young animators. And so Yuzuru Tachikawa premiered Death Parade as a standalone title called Death Billiards. And it's a separate story. The same thing happened with Little Witch Academia. So
yeah, great stuff overall for sure.
Have we ever got Little Witch Academia over here? Like
There was a
that show?
Kickstarter. They had a Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah.
There's a Kickstarter.
Technically, yeah, they did. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa.
It's expensive
Look at that sword art.
That's Asuna right there, eh?
Yeah.
It's not Kirito though, so
Wow.
it's not my boy.
Okay then.
I like Asuna as a character though.
Except for
But-
season 2.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
There we go.
That's something the writers did,
Kagura.
though.
There you go. Love
Yeah.
Or I couldn't stand in season 2.
Yeah. I mean, I watched it, but I went, this is pretty bad.
I enjoyed the Rosario art or whatever it was. I
Oh
liked
yeah,
it.
that was good. Yeah. Once it got to that point.
Okay,
Pet.
that's
I've
pretty
heard of Pet.
well done.
That's from Sentai.
Yeah, that
Sentai
is
Pet
released
is
Sentai.
that.
literally one of the most difficult series I've ever watched. It's
Never
basically the
seen it.
story about a agency, like a spy agency that trails criminal activity, but they have telepathic abilities. And some of the criminals have telepathic abilities. But what happens is some people have the ability to change the influence of others so they can force them to do something else or like plant false memories inside of them.
Oh,
I had to watch the show twice because I was like, what is going on here?
You're
Right?
confused.
It kind of reminds me of Nighthead Genesis 2040. That
oh
was
Nighthead. Wow.
Oh yeah, Nighthead. We're going
Wow,
back.
that is back.
the old one, the newer one that's CG. Yeah. No one's
Ah,
seen that, and it's really nice. And I wish we
Oh,
could
nice.
get a release of it.
there you go, Roger.
It's better than the old one.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was the only one that thought that because my anime list says otherwise. And I'm like, what? Did they watch it? I like it.
Cool.
People are judgmental.
Banana fish.
Oh, more banana fish. Why?
That is
Stop it.
random. Weird presentation.
There was one I watched. God, what was it? It was from Sentai. It was like a murder mystery one,
I think
and I
that
didn't
one-
really care. I didn't care for it.
Oh,
Oh, there you go, head. Oh, you want that in your room? You want it?
I have the Steinscape for the original series, but Zero,
Jenny.
that's that. Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What were you talking about that you couldn't get into?
Oh, there was a show from Sentai that I watched the Blu-ray of, and it wasn't very long ago, but I can't even remember the name of it. That's how much I didn't like it, apparently. But it was a murder mystery, and it was recent.
Was it Babylon? Was it?
That's what it was.
Was
Babylon.
it Babylon? Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Babylon is so good.
Did I? Yeah, I think
I
did.
didn't care for it. I didn't really care for it,
Oh,
but
Promise
it was
Neverland.
all right.
Promised Neverland.
I think it was the ending that I didn't like.
Very possible.
Endings
Babylon.
can ruin the show.
So the anime is called
Speaking of
Babylon.
Babylon,
Called Babylon, yes.
This is the LP size story.
It's a very
series.
dark murder mystery series.
It does look dark.
Very
and bad.
slow burn too for most of it.
Oh yeah. That especially the first couple episodes, it really takes a long time to get into.
To get going, yeah. It's him tailing the criminals, the people involved. It deals a lot with gun control too, which is weird, but it is in the series. It's talked about near the very end too. I can't tell what's that from.
That's
Yeah,
Zero.
that's,
Oh, that's Zero
Connie
Two.
and the Franks.
It took me a minute.
Yeah.
That's like that figure they made of her, isn't it? It looks identical.
Kind of.
Because if you do, that'd be amazing. That's not
Man,
it.
they
But
keep
that's
on coming.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's I
That's the
see
one
that.
I want.
This is from an anime film called Her Blue Sky. It's produced, it's helped produced by Noitimina, and it's from the character designer of the same character designer from Anthem of the Heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
Anthem of the Heart, yeah.
Yeah, this is the same character designer as I want to say Your Name and Weathering with You. It's in the Makoto Shinkai
Yeah.
movies.
It's so funny because he's so big now, but a lot of his movies were very, like, people didn't really care for them, or there
No.
was something in them that they didn't like.
Oh, like Voices of the Distant Star.
Yeah.
There you go, yeah.
Which is still okay.
It didn't turn out to be that way.
Yeah, and it's funny too. Like when he goes and makes these other movies, and he's like, "Oh, let's use Radwimps again because that'll work."
It's a strat.
Well, he's smart now. Now he's making it where the characters do get together at the end, or at least with your name.
Yeah.
But
Your name,
you
letter
know,
of you.
yeah.
Oh.
Look at the crabs.
It's from a show called Hanebado. It's
Oh.
like a volleyball, I think, is what it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they have one now that I was looking at that. The new one that got released from Funimation Crunchyroll, and um uh, it's water polo. I'm like, they're running out of sports.
No, they have not. They
They're
haven't done
fined out
studies
more.
That's a good
spinning
one.
yet.
Domino's like eyeing it up like it's a store. She's like, I get that order in right now.
Yeah. Buy that. Buy that.
Ah.
There you go. For
Everybody
you fate
does
lovers.
There you go.
I mean, not fate. The other one.
Monogatari?
The Bakemonogatari.
Yeah.
The Monogatari.
The other
The third
ridiculous
movie?
series.
Your version of ridiculous is my
That was
favorite.
from Kizo Monogatari.
Yeah.
Kizu, yeah, the movies.
Well, any doubles, just let me know.
Yeah, let us all know actually.
Oh, I like that one.
More than
Marley.
Frank's. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the first
That's
one
like
better.
that one. Of course you do.
There's two reasons to like that one.
Thanks, Jenny.
I think you like Steins Gate, the Steins Gate
Oh yeah,
one.
Steins Gate one.
Yeah.
For sure.
There you go.
Ah,
One more fate.
Nice.
Sakura doing the laundry. Yeah.
I'm just fascinated what I'm going to see next year.
Where's the banana fish one? No.
This is black.
I'm still waiting for
What's the Neko Monogatari?
This one actually is a tapestry from the second Kizo Monogatari movie. Each movie came with a tapestry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. They chose that.
Yeah, and the first movie came with a little folder, like a little binder, and you could fit miniature keyframes inside of them that came with each movie.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
Ooh. Okay.
I think that's the was it it was
Kuzu no Honkai, it's Scum's Wish.
Yeah, I was gonna say it Scum's
Oh,
Wish.
okay.
Oh yeah.
it's a dark anime, man.
What did everybody think of Scum's Wish? Anybody watch it besides
It
me
was
and
decent. I mean, I hated every character in it, but it was
I
decent.
didn't hate everybody. I didn't hate the main girl, but I did kind of hate a few of the other characters.
The only anime I've
But I
seen.
think you're supposed to. You're supposed to not agree with some of the things they're doing.
I'm just about the
Sounds
whole.
like the point.
I didn't like the teacher lady. I didn't like her. I didn't agree with what she was doing. But
Man.
Here's that bandana from Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now go wear it.
yeah, no.
How dare?
How
How
about
dare?
not?
Do not wear the swag. Even more annoying is when people get stuff signed for me. I hate that too.
Nice.
I don't
Nice.
know why.
I still need to watch that series. I don't think I've seen any of it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. It is.
All I remember is the toothbrush scene.
Oh,
I
did
remember,
they? Yeah.
I remember her stapling his mouth,
Oh yeah.
and I went, wow, this is
It's-
nuts.
Brad,
This is literally one of the coolest ones ever. It came with FLCL Progressive Alternative Pajama Pants.
Pajama
What?
pants.
What?
They don't fit you, but they're cool.
And it says the pillows on it.
Okay.
actually, it's progressive. I'll give you that.
I could fit into those. Mail them to me.
You need some pajama pants there.
And I'm a huge Final Fantasy collector,
Oh,
and
here we go.
so
Show me all the Final Fantasy stuff.
this is the limited edition remake soundtrack that has the Buster
Oh,
material.
yes, I've seen that. Yep.
Yeah.
I have the Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack because it comes with music from every Final Fantasy,
Oh, that's cool.
from 1 all the way up to 15, basically.
Mm.
All remix stuff. They listen to it. You can listen to it in the car while you're driving in the game, but then they made the CDs with all the music on it too.
One of my friends was in Japan a couple years ago and got me this bag from Animate.
That's
Okay.
cool.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
The anime bags. My biggest soundtrack collection that I am the most proud of is the Silent Hill box.
Oh, you have the whole box?
Oh yeah, I even
Oh
have
yeah,
it because I met them.
Oh, yeah, those figures.
This is the original figure.
Yeah. Do you have all of them?
No, I've only got a few of them. I've got Aerith and Cloud.
Cool, cool.
Cool.
The new ones are really nice, and they're not very expensive either. If you want like a really nice figure of like Cloud and Aerith, I don't think they've made anybody else in the bigger ones yet.
Cloud, Aerith, Tifa, Reno, Rude, Sephiroth, Yuffie, Sonnen, and
Vincent.
there's somebody else too. I can't remember. the name.
Vincent. It's
Vincent.
Vincent.
I have
Vincent.
2 of them. 3 of them.
Don't forget Vincent,
Oh,
man.
there's your frontier there, Domino.
Nice.
Oh. That one's not as good as the other one, though. I don't hear the oohing and eyeing like before.
Oh, just wait.
Uh-oh.
Or is it because of the 2 reasons there, Jenny?
Yeah.
There's
Most
2
of the time, it's the 2 reasons. Or it's the 4 reasons.
Oh, whoa.
What's this one? Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Eureka.
Not what I was expecting, but okay.
Yeah, I was not expecting that either.
That was a lot more face.
Domino's like, what? Really? That's not what we want.
Domino was looking for the 4 reasons.
I was looking for the reasons, the plot.
Where is the plot? Where is it? bring us more plot.
Still not the
Oh, okay, that's cute. All right. Melt my cold heart. There we go.
My cold heart. You had a cold heart? What?
Sometimes. Only when it needs to be. Isn't it a love triangle in that series too? Like I've never seen
Yeah.
It
that
is.
show. It is. Yeah, I
Stories
figured.
go one direction and the movies go the other direction.
I'm
Oh,
okay, I'm confused by that. What does that mean?
That means he picks one girl in the movie series and then
Oh.
he picks the other girl in the series.
That's kind of cool though, because then you
okay.
get like the best of both worlds kind of thing for the fans.
Is that
So
like a
I guess, right?
casino scene there?
Wait, yeah, show us that. Is that? Oh, it's
Cowboy Bebop looks like.
Oh, is it Cowboy Bebop?
Is it
Yeah.
just slot machine?
It's my boy Spike chilling.
And
Just
Delta
hanging out.
actually, and finally in Delta, the guy picks the girl in Macross Delta. He actually picks the girl. That you don't get that like in
Yeah. Yeah, this poster actually was a Pachinko Cowboy Bebop poster.
Pachinko
from
poster?
Japan.
Yes,
Yeah,
awesome.
That's
Very
huh.
cool. Oh, well, I'm sure they got all kinds of anime pachinko
Oh, they
machines.
do. And
For sure.
slots.
Yeah, I don't need that over here.
Just
Though I
imagine
did
if your
win.
place had that. How
Oh
long
my
you'd be in
god. I mean, the only thing that I saw was like Wheel of Fortune, Wizard of Oz, Batman. No Ghostbusters.
Ah,
Sadly.
Megumin. Okay.
Oh, Megumin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open those figures.
This is her rock figure.
Open those
Or
figures.
she's like up on
Open the figures. Listen to you. Free them.
Free
Free
the
them.
plastic.
It's actually better for them to be free than in
Speaking
the
of
box.
figures,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask your guys' what you think.
Our opinion? Oh my god,
Oh
go
no.
for it.
Oh no.
Let's do it.
What are we
It's
doing
gonna be the
here?
2 reasons.
It's gonna be the 4 reasons, Jenny. Come
The
on.
4 reasons. Domino's got so much stuff to read back there and watch.
I know, like, geez.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm in the same boat, man. You're working so much you don't have time.
Do you have piles behind you too?
No.
Oh. Ooh, what's
I
that?
put some stuff away
Oh, my
recently. I
cross.
did have some
Okay.
piles.
Cheer? Is that cross frontier something?
Oh yeah, the Roger's like, what
yeah,
is it?
this is her dancing one.
Hmm.
That was in
Okay.
that poster I showed you the last time. Yeah, this is the
Oh,
figure.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this figure they sell it. Everybody sells it new or used or sealed or whatever for like 400 plus. On
Okay.
Ami, I found it for less than $100.
Ooh. Oh, that's
It's
a good deal
sealed.
though.
It's sealed. However, inside the box, there's a messed up arm, like it's not connected.
Oh, so
that's
you'd have
probably
to
why.
My
fix
dilemma
it.
is, do I open it or do I leave
Yes.
it in the box?
All right, let's
so here's
see how bad it is.
No.
Oh, nice.
I
Also,
have that.
okay.
Yeah.
see the middle girl's arm.
That's Cloud.
Let's
It just
see.
depends. Is it broken or is it just part
Yeah.
of it comes out?
It just needs to be clicked back into place.
Oh, I think I see
Really?
what you mean there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. What is that? What is that from?
That's the Idolmaster.
10th anniversary figure. I've seen it
Oh, that's
too.
so cool
Yeah.
looking.
I got
I
it
like
last
that.
time.
They fit together. They come together like all
Yeah.
together.
You
They
know
form a
what?
little
Oh, that's
heart.
neat.
Yeah.
You know
I
the
almost bought that figure just because it was
Well, if
3
it's
girls on one
Yeah, if you
base.
try to get it, it's like 300 plus. But I got it for 80 something dollars on Ami.
Yeah, it was on sale.
That problem right there.
if
And
it's
But
not like rattled,
I found out, Domino, there's a special version of it with a bigger base
is
too.
there okay? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's cute. But so should I
Hmm.
just open it to fix her and just display
Oh,
her?
that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I would
Yes.
open it, take it
Yeah,
out.
Open it.
Yeah. I would
Especially with how
fix
much
it,
you
make
paid
sure
for
it's
it.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pay a lot for it, which was great.
Yeah, you're not losing anything by opening it.
All right.
And I bet you those $300 ones are
Yeah.
not moving. There's no way people are
No,
paying
well,
that.
400.
They're just sitting there. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not paying that much.
Because
for it.
Idolmaster, normally they drop,
Yeah, they
like, in
would.
price a
Love
lot.
Live dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, Love Live did, too.
Oh.
Look at Harry. Hey,
Oh,
Ross
yeah.
is here.
Boring girlfriend or something, right?
Yeah, boring girlfriend. Oh, yeah, that reminds me of Ross. He ain't here.
Kina?
I
Kina?
know. Yeah, Psychano.
Yeah, second of boring
It's
girlfriend.
Psychano, yeah.
Raising a boring girlfriend or something like that. Boring,
See, Ross is missing out. He's showing all these figures. That's
Yeah,
like his
man.
favorite thing ever.
He must be
Yeah,
sneezing right
all
now.
you can possibly have. I only have a like small amount of space though. I'm gonna have to use
Yeah.
space management.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Brandon. You have a lot of figures for a guy who says not many figures.
Right?
Who
Yeah, I
is
guess
that?
so.
But if they're all extras and stuff, they wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know if they'd be ones you'd want. They just come with your set, and you would now
I'm
have it.
basking in my zero
Yeah.
figure collection. Actually, that's not true. I do have figures, but they come in the DVD box set.
Please buy the little invisible girl. That would be hilarious. You'd be like, "This is
It
my
would be.
crowning," and put some lights around it, and like put it on a turntable, one of the turntable things where
Oh,
it
wow.
moves, and like, be
You
awesome.
really
Yeah,
want the talkie piece.
I just really want to. I just really want to mess with figure collectors.
You want to mess?
There's no way I
Hilarious.
will buy it, so please buy it on my behalf.
Here's one of my holy grails I got for Christmas one
Fantasy
year
right
from
there.
one of my relatives. This is the PlayStation 4 Luna edition.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
Final Fantasy 15.
Yep, 15.
Yeah.
It's sad about 15 made me sad.
15 was depressing. I
Ugh.
like it, though.
I think I'm more sad of all the content they cut out of it, and like if you read the book, there's so much more
Oh,
that they could have
really?
put in there.
I
Yeah,
got it.
there's a novel you can read that's supposed to be the completion of the series and more about Luna and
Is
things.
that the one that released in America?
Yes,
I have it. The one with the white cover?
I think so. It's got them getting married on the cover.
Yeah. I have
Yes.
that.
It just made me sad. Like I wanted to see a wedding. I wanted to see all kinds of stuff that was like far away in the game that you just never went to, and I'm like,
Right.
Mm.
sadness. Yeah, it just had a lot of potential. I felt to be more than what it was.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
but if anybody has a chance, please play Ryza because it is really good.
Oh,
Akira, Ryza 1 and 2.
Play for
they're
the thickness.
remaking or I guess they already are. It's gonna be released eventually, but the original Atelier Marie, she's
Oh,
coming.
I've heard about that. Yes, I did hear about that.
Hmm.
That's coming out eventually. I just heard
Original
about it.
girl.
The original girl. We're getting original stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Cause I only
Oh,
got in the
that's cool.
series because of Ryza, so we'll see if I
Great
play
show.
some other later. Oh yeah, Gun Exor.
This show is really good, and I like it because the creator Goro Taniguchi this is like the precursor to Code Geass, and so like all the elements you watch in this show, you're like, oh my gosh, it's all in Code Geass. It's like the
Oh,
same story.
Gemstar! Yes, that is such an underrated mecha. It's
Yeah,
actually
I
All
more
the
like
like
condiments.
it's
All
kind
the
of like if
condiments.
Trigun
Praise
and
Metal.
Geass had a baby.
I have that box set. Yeah, I have Gun Exor. It took me a while to get a hold of it,
That looks like
actually.
Trigun.
Speaking of
I love that.
Trigun,
Yeah, that's an
Yeah,
iconic box
yeah,
set.
that's a good set.
Trigun,
are
I
any of
do
you
not have the
watching?
box set
Are any
for.
of you watching the new one?
No,
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 no.
no.
I was so
I
disappointed.
refuse to watch any reboots until I actually finish watching the original.
It's really good, like
I
really, really
watched
good.
Hmm.
I wasn't
I
sure about
watched
it at first, but I was so impressed.
Okay.
I'll hold my breath.
Maybe I'll give it a
I'll
free
wait till
episode
people
now.
say it's good overall.
I just love the art style of the original. I'm sad they didn't go that more gritty. It just doesn't look gritty and western enough to me, but maybe it's just me and maybe it's the scenes that I've seen. I don't know.
It feels like once you start
Yeah.
watching it, you just accept it from what I've heard so far.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Like you are
That's kind of
apprehensive.
sad to have to accept it though.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
really?
accept is
But
probably not the best word,
eh,
but
yeah.
it's
People are
close
just
enough.
kind of going with it, I'm
Right.
assuming, and yeah, I get you. I'll
To
have
be
to give it a
fair,
shot.
I like certain reboots. Like I really thought Hellsing Ultimate was great, but
I liked Helsing Ultimate.
yeah.
That worked.
But I hate watching the same exact story just rebooted over and over again.
Like Brotherhood worked really well when they did that.
Well, if there's any show that has an issue with that, is Berserk. They got to get off that beginning thing.
Oh my god,
Oh my
yeah, I have
word.
to agree.
Oh my.
Branch out, pumpkin pie. We want
There's
something
other
different.
storyline. There's other than the beginning with the Span of the Hog thing. It's like you got to get out of that ever eating loop.
Yeah, you're talking about the Golden Age arc, yeah, over
Yeah.
and over again with that. And it's
The
only so
Golden
many
Age arc
times I
was
can
good
watch
though.
the end of it, you know.
Like
It's
someday, but
it's good, but I'm sick of seeing it.
right.
Move on. I'm ready to move on.
the next arc plays.
Yeah, I'm with Roger on that for
Just with
sure.
better CGI.
Oh God, yeah. It's so sad Berserk gets treated like crap.
I know.
It really does, and it's
Uh,
so good too. It's like so good, and it gets treated like crap. We get crappy adaptions of it.
mhm.
Why can't it get the fruits basket treatment? Not to look like that, but you know what I mean. Like a
Right.
company coming in that's really good. Like I don't know, Bones,
Yeah.
Mappa,
Well,
Project
you
IG.
table.
For which show?
or Berserk. We're
Either
talking
Oh
about
yeah,
Berserk.
they should do either Mappa or Madhouse to do that.
Map.
Oh yeah,
That
I
sounds
feel like
Madhouse.
they're
really.
really good. Madhouse would do awesome.
Yeah.
house or UFO table.
Oh yeah,
You
I go with that,
yeah,
Roger.
I could
Because
see
Fate.
that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's why Demon Slayer did so well because it was UFO table. Because I think the manga doesn't look anything like that from what I've heard.
Th-
Like it doesn't have that great of art compared to the
There's so
anime.
many good studios
UFO
now.
table is going through so much turmoil with all kinds of problems with money and litigation and all the other stuff. It's tearing
Oh
the place
boy.
apart. So I don't know if it's going to be with us with another fake translation, which I'm going to regret. They've been doing great fake stuff.
Hmm.
So I have a question: is Wit Studio dead then?
Which what?
Wit Studio.
Wit?
They do Attack on Titan before Mappa got involved in the fourth season. They've also done Rolling Girls. They've animated. What else have they done?
Vinland Saga.
They're
They
in
did the first
affiliation with
season.
Cloverworks because part of this animators spun off to do
like that.
Cloverworks. What's that?
Something like Amagami Fortress or something Fortress.
Mary the Iron Fortress? Yeah.
Yeah, they did that one.
Yeah, they did that one
Kabanari.
too.
They did Vinland Saga season 1.
Yep.
And also did that Seraph of the End.
Sarah for the End? Yes.
Excellent series. They should drop the Attack on Titan and work on that Seraph of the End. Oh yeah, the Kings thing.
Yeah, Ranking of Kings.
Yeah, these are all tote bags.
I think you'd like Ranking of Kings, Roger. It seems like it might be dark.
Yeah, you would
but I
really
don't
like that
know.
show. I feel like it's almost like one of those shows that like you could watch with the family. Kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay, it's a family
You know?
show?
In a
Okay, well,
way,
Roger won't
yeah,
like
in a
it.
way it
I don't
is.
know.
Something really dark and
It's a
gritty.
little bit violent.
Is it really dark? I was wondering.
It
It
kinda
kind of gave
reminds
me that
me-
feeling that it might be.
It kind of reminds me, as far as like the adventure-esque scope of the show, it kind of reminds me of like, in a way, Lotus War, as far as like the overall aesthetic of the backgrounds. I mean, there's so much detail involved, and like there's
Okay.
a episode 4, where Boji goes to literally different areas, and like every single background is completely different. And it's so good. I don't want to reveal anything, but the show is so good.
I think
They've
it's
got
just a
some special
fantasy show too. It's not
Yeah.
a isekai. It's actually
It is, yeah. It's
fantasy.
actual legit fantasy, like castles and kingdoms, and
Sorcery,
and
swords and sorcery wizards.
Yeah.
basically the story is this young prince who is a deaf mute ends up befriending a shadow named Kage, who becomes like the voice of his journey in a way. It's really good. I really recommend
It is
it.
really good. But it's like there's a lot of stuff in there that I thought made it a little bit violent, like stuff that you wouldn't expect out of the show looking at it. So
After all, we need more violence.
It's more it's for kids. Let the kids watch.
it looks like it should be, but I wouldn't.
It's
I
like
would
Attack on Titan. Just show that to the little kiddies. It's okay.
That's cute.
I made a mistake of watching like Goblin Slayer with someone thinking that it was going to
Oh
be cute.
no,
So
yeah.
I now
Thinking
see
it was
everything.
cute. Yeah. Little pins. Oh,
That's what I
more
get for not
swag.
reading. I love
Wait,
That's
you see
Marin.
you see like the
Marin.
poster, the the art, and you go, oh, it's so cute. But now you just don't know.
Keep sharing the Marin, Brandon. Come on.
The Marin, look, he's like, show me the 2 reasons. The
This
Marin.
was a keyframe and a cell I got from the show Noir.
Oh,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another
this is
show
from,
I
like,
haven't
I
seen.
can't remember what episode this is. I think it's episode 17. But yeah, the actual line drawing is behind it. It's really cool.
Okay.
I feel bad with how much anime now I have to go, yep, I haven't seen it. Know about
Well,
it, but I haven't
we
seen it.
probably all watch less than 10% of all anime ever consumed. There's a lot out
That's
there.
true.
I mean,
There's too many.
collection. I've only probably watched about 80% of it.
Of
Yeah,
just
that-
what you collected, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's probably
So,
a
yeah.
good portion of us.
Oh, mine's less than that. I got stuff that's still sealed. I mean, still been sitting there for years.
Stop playing
For
games
sure.
and go watch. You should be
I
watching.
can't. I can't help it.
My
It was a
Hero.
postcard set that came with the movie of My Hero Academia, the Animate edition.
Which movie?
The first one.
First one? Okay. I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense with him being that. Okay.
And then this is a sticker sheet from the movie Penguin Highway that's
I
done
remember
by
Penguin
Yeah, I
Highway.
remember that.
oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Toriko
Should have been from like
Hiroimi, the author of Tatami Galaxy.
It
Mm.
was supposed to get like a limited edition here, and then
and then they like forgot
put it
about
on
or something.
hiatus, and then they
Yeah.
went, "Here's the regular release, and we're not going to do the limited anymore." And I'm like, okay.
Weird.
It was strange that they did that. I think there was some controversy with it.
Hmm.
That's probably why. But this
Okay.
is just a guess. because the kid has a crush on the teacher or something in it. So maybe that's why.
Okay.
Maybe they didn't think it would resonate with people. They'd be like, no.
Huh.
Okay.
I couldn't see what that
This
was. But it
this
looks
is
like...
a clear file set that came in a box from a show called Recreators that
Oh
came out
yeah,
in
Recreators.
2019.
Where is
I
that
thought that show
series
was cool.
at? I want to see it,
I
and
want
I'm like,
more.
where?
Like I
About
want to see
that.
more of that.
Yeah, so
Talk about an isekai spinning over its head. Like they did such a good job with that.
We've never got that one over
Amazon,
here. I've been waiting.
with what was it called? The Drop Kick My Devil can be found on Amazon as well.
Is that where Recreators is too?
That's why there's no physical release of it.
Oh man, that sucks.
It's like,
I mean,
why
I
did
got
want
Prime.
Creators? It was a bootleg.
Bootleg,
Wow.
Without the evil
My
What's
path.
friend
that from?
Malaysia.
Samurai Flamenco. This is one of the idols from the show.
Which-
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They're big into their idols in Japan. I
Yeah.
think
There.
bigger
Well, it's
than
really
us for sure.
It's really cool because I have the actual ad poster from the idol fictional band that's in it called Mineral Miracle Muse, and it's these
Ooh,
three
man,
girls that are in this
that
pop
song though.
band, and they do the opening and the ending songs for the show, but then they also made a fictional band, so like the ad poster that's actually in the show you can actually get, and I actually got it framed and everything. I love that show. It's so weird. It's like a really like tried and true story about a guy like trying to express like passion over the things that he loves, and then it is a deconstruction of the superhero genre, and then it like is like a love letter to all the tokusatsu series that ever came out in Japan in like the early 90s.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
So
really good. Samurai Flamenco.
Okay, so yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it didn't get a US release. It came out in
It still
the
hasn't.
UK,
Yeah.
and I think the UK release has English subtitles, but it never got a release here. Aniplex claims that they were going to release it, and then nothing ever happened with it.
Heard that,
So
yeah.
That's strange.
All right. I need you guys to tell me, because I have no idea. I got this cell from a
Yes.
friend like ages ago.
The answer's
Mhm.
yes.
What is this from?
Oh man,
I'm,
can you hold it up closer? I can't see.
I'm thinking of Mom.
it's from an older anime for sure.
Is that? Oh, that looks like
Mm.
oh my gosh, I can't figure it out.
No, I can't figure it out either. It's been bothering me ever since.
Anything
Like,
on the back of it? Like, is there any like?
it just shows the back
Okay.
cell.
I think it's Marmalade Boy.
Marmalade Boy. That's
Oh,
what I was
Marmalade
thinking.
Boy. Yeah. I've got the
Yeah.
DVD box sets for
I'm
that.
pretty sure it looks like it. One of the main dudes.
It looks like the main guy to me,
Yeah.
but I wasn't sure.
I don't think so,
That's
guys.
you. That's different.
Is that different? Hold yours
Yeah.
up, Domino.
Marmalade Boy doesn't look like that. That's another art style.
Go
Yeah,
back
it's
to the
not
other
same
side,
art.
Brandon.
Well, the other side is just
No, you were good.
oh,
What if it's so? It could be from some really old, obscure,
Yeah,
like
it's-
DVD that.
yeah. I think it's
Yeah, it
older
probably
than Marmalade
isn't.
Boy.
They don't play a high school boy.
I get this Bill Hunter Yoko
Roger.
or
It's a
Vampire
high school
Slayer,
boy.
but I look back, it's not either.
Yeah, that's all I can think of, Domino, is that I can't think of anything else.
I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
someone can tell me what this is, man. I'll be impressed. But
Put it in the comments below, guys, if you know
Yeah.
about this.
yeah, so
It's very
you
familiar.
figure out where this guy's from.
This thing, yeah. It looks so. This looks so familiar, but
Familiar, but not at the same time.
Mhm.
Some random romance anime.
They're getting in a fight right now with that.
Maybe a random
That's what's
demon
happening.
one too. You never.
Oh
know.
my god, it could be.
Could be.
Question for you guys. Okay, so what is the one anime set, or it could be like a regular anime DVD release or Blu-ray, whatever, that you get the best deal on? So like for me, these Kill la Kill sets that I got, the first 2 volumes, each one was only $20 when normally they were like $90. I got them for Black Friday.
Yeah, that is amazing.
I got Clover and what's it called? Clover and
So
Honey and
Honey and
Clover?
Clover.
Clover.
Honey and
I got
Clover?
the whole 3 sets for like $8 each or less on the clutter. And they're complete.
Oh my gosh, really? That's a steal right there.
so mine is volume 6 of NHK for $10.
Nice.
Whoa, okay. What's the story behind that?
Just half
How
price
did you
books
find
find.
that? Oh, really?
Yeah, I just went
Oh,
to a
that's
half
great.
price
I've
book.
found some good manga at half price books.
You're muted.
The what?
Eileen, you're
I
muted.
think for $100.
Oh, the
I was
whole
gonna
set
say.
for Kill la Kill? Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
whole
Whoa,
thing.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Outside of that, it would have been the Sword Art Online DVD sets, all 4 sets for like $40. I think
Wow, what a good deal.
yeah.
that's about my best.
Yeah, the deals are out there. It's just how you get
It's
lucky.
trying to find them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's when you least
When
expect.
NHK was at the $250 mark, I got mine for 35.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
somebody
that's
listed it
great.
with incorrect spelling at like ending at 4 in the morning or something, and I found it and sat on it until I won the auction.
Box set and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gunbuster for
That
like
was probably back when it wasn't very rare.
Yeah,
Or
had to
was
be.
it? Yeah, it had to be.
Well, it was when it was rare. It was like after everything was just. But like I said, the person who sold it had no idea what they had.
There
I
you
also got
go.
my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from them for $100, like the entire box
That's
set.
a better deal, by the way, because try finding that.
I know, right? Try finding that for less than 1,000 at the moment.
You can at least double
Really,
find NHK.
the one that I'm trying to find is the storage box for the first for the 2 box sets for Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, the Japanese edition. And the storage box is awesome. It's like this white, like shimmering box, and it's huge, and it's got swords all over it because of Excalibur, or not Excalibur, but oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. But Archer, and it's really really cool. But somebody's selling it on Amazon for like $1,200, and I'm like,
Ugh,
ugh,
you know.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, I'd have to skip
That's a
that.
hard no.
yeah, yeah.
But somebody will pay it, I'm sure.
Uh,
Let's watch somebody pay it.
I don't know. There's this Gundam, the original Gundam from the Harmony Gold for 20K, on eBay. That has.
You mean Macross?
Was it Macross? Yeah, it was Macross. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Domino knows which one I'm talking about.
Gundam didn't do Harmony Gold didn't do Gundam.
Yeah, my bad.
Um,
Macross.
the closest I can get to that. Let's see. I got something.
Promise Neverland.
Uh-oh. Turning lights on.
This. There we go. Got to show it off. The golden block
Oh,
the blade works.
whoa! Is it? That's the.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Is that for Unlimited Blade Works?
Oh yes, it is. It's completely complete, brand new. Yep.
Whoa. I've never seen that storage box before. Is that the US release?
This is an import. This is a limit,
Okay.
one of those 25th anniversary things.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's awesome looking.
yeah. Anna
Yeah,
found it.
because
Yeah, I gotta have it. And she said, "Well, Raj, if you buy it, you're gonna have to rebuy the whole set all over again." So, oh man, can I just buy the box? I said, "Nope, you gotta buy the whole."
No,
Yeah,
buy
whatever.
the whole set.
So I got 2 sets of these. So I got
Wow.
one storage one
awesome.
over here. So yeah, I love it. I love this. I like the best thing about Fate is almost unlimited stuff you can get with it. Whatever you want, you can get. What the trunk dump truck's full of it. So yeah,
That's really cool. I like that set, Roger.
thank you. Love it too, man. They remind me about that. Mention about a specialized set, this limited blade work set. Was it is on Amazon?
Yeah, yeah. It's I'm actually trying to pull it up right now to see.
Now you got
Um,
my curiosity up.
That's a dangerous word.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh,
Let's see.
I see it now.
Did you find it?
It's a 4 disc set, like the 4 boxes in one.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
It is gorgeous. It's like a whole scene.
Hmm.
And I only want 1,190. Within the
Yep,
realm of
that's
reason.
the one. That's the one.
It's within the realm of reason. You know, if this happen to have bonus money hanging out, I guess.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, it's not like $10,000. That nope, it's not gonna happen.
That's your limit right there, 10,000.
I would say for me, like the hardest set for me to find that's like impossible. There's a show called From the New World. It's Shinsekai Yori, and
Yeah.
it has one of the best endings to an anime I've ever seen. Um, but they made a Gamers Shop store exclusive box, and I don't know how many of them they made, but I've only found like pictures of it online, and then like as soon as it will go on sale, it sells out like that. Like it is so fast, and I can't find it anywhere. Like it's impossible. Like
I've
I was
seen
wondering
that
if you,
series.
yeah, it's
I've
really
seen
good.
it. It's really
Oh,
good.
I was wondering if you all had any collector's items that are like you've seen before, but like you've never like been able to like find anywhere.
Story of my
Yeah,
life.
well, you know,
I found.
Story of
I
my
found.
life.
yeah. I mean, there's
I
several
either
things
miss them.
But you
besides the
Either
missing
ones
miss
one.
out on.
we'll talk about.
Yeah. Roger has plenty of
Oh
regrets,
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
Legend of Galactic Heroes there.
My, that's just the
Drive
one.
it home.
We're
What about
rubbing salt in the wound.
what about aside from like collector stuff, favorite anime music or like soundtracks?
Escaflowne. That's my
Oh,
favorite.
that's
Agree.
funny.
I
Really
totally
good.
agree.
Yes,
Dot hack.
Escaflowne is really
Dot
good.
hack sign.
Dot hack
Last,
sign.
Yeah,
Amen.
that last good. Last
Yes.
exile has
I would
music
say
for me,
Roots
but
is up there too.
Which one?
Dot hack Roots.
Oh, dot hack roots.
Oh yeah, all dot hack music.
Really all
Oh
dot,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Dot
Also,
hack
like
just has great music.
various songs from Monogatari, what's it called? Uh, what's it called? It's samples. Was it Staple?
Sable Sable, yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yep.
then the Mayuri snail
Yep.
song. There was the one that she did that was really good.
Song sets. So
Like
yeah.
like there was one I'm trying to think. It might have been um Kanbaru, but she sang that fluffy marshmallow song or something like that. I can't remember the name of the full song, but it's like so good.
Please Teacher and Please Twins had great music.
They
Oh
have good
wow.
music.
That's just nostalgic right now.
These Twins
Yeah,
was a really
right?
good show. You know, I didn't really
Snow
care.
White with red hair had some of the best soundtrack music.
Hmm.
Now another complete set that's hard to get now is the Blend S from
Oh
Aniplex.
Oh,
boy.
Blenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
that
it's
one's
so
really
hard.
difficult to find. I feel like a lot of those Aniplex titles
Yeah.
are difficult, especially when they stop printing them.
Yeah, because I think just recently, what was it? What was that one that just got done? Oh yeah, what was it called? Is it the March comes in like a lion or something like
Oh,
that?
yeah, that
Yeah.
just went out. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's been sitting there for years, Roger. What were you
Yeah, it
doing?
has been there for a while,
Um,
Roger.
It has been there for years. I
Yeah.
mean, a few years. It's been sitting there. Roger, get on that stuff.
Yeah,
Don't wait longer than a year for Amniplex, because I've learned too. You don't do it. Because I did that. I had like plastic memories, like
Mhm.
volume 2, but I didn't have volume 1, so I had to hunt that down.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
then Ostrich War was the other one that I had to hunt some of
Oh,
them
that's
down.
even worse.
Yeah, that was even worse.
Dinosaur, yeah.
That's
yeah,
I
like,
found
volume
oh,
2, classic memories. I'm blocking I think volume 1 on
one.
the
Yeah.
Volcano, and
Somebody was selling volume 1 of Plastic
yeah,
Memories, I think,
that was
and
me.
was it you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If
I
you
was
need
like,
it,
who was
Roger, you
selling
should have looked
that?
at my post.
Yeah, Roger, why didn't you buy it?
Puppet. I just even
It's
missed it.
probably too expensive too. Roger was like, Nah, I'll wait again.
Apparently.
Plastic Memories, I needed volume 2.
Oh,
Not one.
not
I already have
one. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more
Okay.
sense.
That makes more sense.
Which volume were you looking for?
volume 2 of Plastic Memories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
fair.
one's been out of print a while. So is that
So,
Asterisk 4 one, even though I've heard it's not very good.
volume 1, that one. I guess March comes in like a line. I guess I have to buy it someday.
Yeah,
Oh
and
man. Good luck
Blend
on that
S.
now.
Blend S, the other one you don't have, right, Roger?
Which one?
Blend S. Do you have that?
Yes, I don't have Blend S. No.
Oh no.
So no Blend
Oh
S,
no.
no Plastic Memories Volume 2.
Do you have God Eater at least?
Got the. I don't
I
have.
got those cheap. Yeah, I got Eater.
Yeah,
I got
because
the
Roger has
limited
them.
release. I don't have the limited release.
Roger.
Man, you're slipping here, Roger.
The weakest area is in Aniplex. That's my weakest area. Everything.
You gotta wait. At least get them during Christmas time when they go on
Yeah.
sale.
That's what
you
I
know.
do. I
That's
try to
what I
hunt
do
them
Yeah.
during
too.
like Black Friday because
Mhm.
they
I
usually
get
do a
some of
really
them
good deal on
early.
them.
It depends. If I really think I'm either gonna like it or I'm gonna like miss it in my collection, like say like Sword Art Online that I've been collecting, then I'll just grab
Get
it.
soap.
My regrets are always around swag, so I
Yeah.
regret never all them NIS titles for their swag.
Oh
I feel
boy.
bad for you because there's so much swag. There's
There's
Ancient
plenty of it,
swag,
yeah.
yeah.
that hurts my head. I can't. I mean, if I don't get a certain item, oh well, I guess. I mean,
Well,
it
see,
just
a lot of
yeah.
it
I have
isn't
to let it
important.
go.
A lot of
But
it nobody cares about, and that stuff just gets included. But the problem is, a lot of people lose that stuff or
yeah,
give
it's
away
easy
that.
Yeah.
to lose, yeah.
See, I have a swag that I keep all my swag in boxes, and I mark
Mhm.
it as my swag box, and I sit everything in there, so everything's all together in one place,
That's
so
Yeah,
I know
fair.
where it
mine,
is. Yeah.
mine bagged and tagged and everything. It's
Yeah,
just
bags of stuff. Yep. I kept like all the right stuff cards, all those art cards they used to give us. I kept them
Mm.
all.
Yeah.
Like I got piles and piles. I had doubles for a long time. I wonder if I kept them.
I used to do that too. They used to give those art cards
Yeah.
with their shipments. They
They
stopped
used to
doing
do
it.
that.
I miss working designs for games because of all the swag
Oh my
that
god,
Oh,
yeah.
working design. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Well,
that's
a lot of them
Yeah.
do. I mean, let's put it this way. Video games still do a lot of swag. A lot
Oh, yeah,
of
they do.
collector's editions and
yeah.
posters and all kinds of stuff.
But
Yeah, they
Yeah,
really do.
they
that
do.
one they didn't cost you a lot back in the day.
That's
Relative to
true.
inflation, yes.
Now it does.
Like
Well,
thanks.
working designs really. I mean, for me, everything was still out of my reach a lot of the time because I was younger
Well,
then.
yeah.
So, like, when
None of us
working
had
design
money.
stuff came, yeah, when I got a game, you were playing that game for like
Yeah.
weeks and weeks and weeks
Or
I
you
until
got
you
rented it.
saved up your allowance again to get another game.
I
Yeah.
got
At
lucky.
least for me, my parents were like, "We're not getting you any more
I
games."
begged
Okay.
I
So,
begged my mom so hard for the Lunar box sets when those came
oh,
out,
did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
and they got them for me, and we were not we were pretty poor back then,
Yeah.
Mm.
and so to get that it was like, oh my god.
Like the
Yeah, I
biggest thing.
bet.
Did you get the sock puppet? The puppet?
I got him later because I didn't get a chance to get the release of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
well,
have him, but I'm like,
But I do
I
have
don't know if I
him.
want
I
it.
don't think you do.
Yeah,
Him in
I think
there
I'm
somewhere.
good.
I had a chance to buy that and I said no, I'm good.
You said no. Yeah, I was kind of like,
It
eh.
was cheap. It was like $5. I'm like,
Oh
come
yeah,
on.
Oh,
I
okay,
get
five
that.
bucks, I
Yeah, for
get
five
that.
bucks,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
was like, I don't have that galleon. Give me that galleon.
Yeah, for five, yeah, easy answer there.
Now he's probably a ridiculous price, but
oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
forget
he is.
that.
That's
Yeah.
Hey Roger, does that Garden of Sinners box set does that have subtitles?
yes.
Does it? Oh, cool. Okay.
It's the
Import.
ultimate box set. If you haven't had to buy it yet, you need to get it.
Buy
Everybody
it.
should have
Do it.
that.
Everybody should have it.
Yeah.
Listen to Roger. That's the one time Roger's like, money is no object. Buy that. Everything else, he's like, maybe not.
500,
I'll have
no
to add that to
problem.
the I'll have to add that to the dub sub form that I put up on the collectors group
Yeah,
because I don't think I have that title on there.
Mm.
I forgot to mention that we do have a list from Brandon. They graciously gave us shows all the imports that he knows that has an anime subtitle for English in case you want to buy imports and you're kind of concerned, is this set come with English subtitles or not? So it's a really handy really handy list to have.
I can't hop down that hole, Roger. I'm sorry. I've been pretty good. I buy like a few, but like Odd Taxi, I was thinking on, but I'm hoping we get it over here. I don't know. It is dropping in price though.
Oh, is
Huh?
it?
Yeah,
How
it
much is
did.
it
I
now?
found one for 180.
Okay,
So it
not
is
that much of a
dropping.
drop.
Not that much, but it
I was
well,
like, is it 150?
no, because it went from 280 to 240
Okay.
to 180. So it's been
Okay.
dropping,
So
but
when
yeah,
it reaches
Ross
150.
made me watch it. He was like, "Watch it," and I said, "Okay." So I sat on the weekend and I did sit down and
No, you
watch
were
it.
good. Okay.
Yes, and
And
it's not like Beastars at all. It's not. How do I explain it? It's not really a furry show, if that's what people are
I
worried
don't think
about.
It's
people are
really
worried about
not. It
that.
really
It's
isn't.
really not. It's really
I
not.
think it was the
Once you watch
premise.
it, you'll understand. But it's good. It really is good. I'm
Hmm.
not just saying that. Like
Okay.
it's a murder mystery wrapped in with a lot of other commentary on stuff that's been going on more in modern society kind of thing, I guess.
Hmm.
Is a good way to put it.
It's got some really good commentary on social media,
There
I
we
feel like.
go. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's really
does.
good.
Okay.
It really does. Like it has like a stuff on online about online gambling and being a YouTube influencer and
Oh
all
boy.
that kind of stuff.
It's
Yeah.
cool to see this like
No, but
dynamic.
not in a really bad way, but
Yeah, I
it
would
does.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it deals with the darker side of it, like getting sucked into that kind of stuff
Hmm.
and how it can change you and change you from who you used to be into someone else.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
it's cool. It's
yeah.
a cool show, and I like the way how like subdued it is as far as like this introspection into characters like offline and online presence.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
especially in that first episode, where the guy's like in the taxi cab and he's like desperate for followers kind of
Yes.
thing.
He's
It's so
desperate for
interesting.
attention. Yep.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
really is. And then you see him by the end of the show and what it has done to him, how willing he is to go to um where he could put his life in danger just to get like views
Ooh.
kind of
Okay.
thing.
Like DeadTube,
Yeah.
like DeadTube manga, or there's nothing that can possibly undercut whatever violence they want to do next to get more clicks.
Oh, and that, yeah. It's not to that extent. It's not like all schlocky and horror based or anything or a lot of violence, but it's just the desperation he's willing to go to get that next like, that next click, that,
The rush.
yeah, the rush of it. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
I do think you should watch it. Like, at least give a couple episodes a shot and see how it goes. Because the animal thing really has nothing to do with any of the show, to be honest. It's
I
not like, it's not. Hmm?
Yeah, I was not watching it not because of that. It was
Oh, okay. Was it just the story
yeah, the
itself?
premise itself of Taxi, how would that be interesting kind of thing.
Oh, you gotta get. It's not about him just driving around and picking people
Yeah.
up. It's more
Okay.
than that.
That's
Yeah,
good.
it's there's character
Yeah, it's a
interactions.
lot more
There's
than that.
other. Yeah. It
Okay.
also. Well, I don't want to give it away
Oh,
because it is a
don't.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
So
it's odd taxi.
Odd Taxi.
Odd
And it's on
Yep.
Taxi,
Crunchyroll.
yeah.
I know that's the one that
Yeah,
that
I think so. I don't know exactly if it is or not.
Okay.
That's
If it
the
is on
one that
Crunchyroll. It got a Kickstarter.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
was like a
think.
weird pre-order
Yeah.
bonus thing where like based on the amount of pre-orders that they would get, they would increase the amount of tiers of special items that would get bundled. So like I think over like if they got 1,000 or it was like 5,000 pre-orders, they would include English subtitles or something like that. And it was like Kickstarter, like you're saying, where there's like stretch goals as far as like
Mhm.
generating awareness for a show based on pre-orders and offering content when people want it, so it's interesting. They did that with another show, actually one of the worst shows I've ever seen,
Oh no.
called oh my gosh, Gibeot, and I feel so bad for the the artist for that show because it's oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of his name. His name is Yoshitaka Amano. He does the art for Final Fantasy and Vampire Hunter D, and he was requested to do the art for this show. While the art is beautiful, the show sucks. Like it is so bad. Like the animation, the story, and my group of friends and we got through it watching it week to week, and we just busted out laughing. But they did stretch goals for that show when the show is coming out on DVD and Blu-ray, and I don't know how far they got, but yeah, they offered bonus items similar to what Autopsy did, and they're doing that for quite a few more shows lately. I feel like because of how wonky the home video market is right now.
Hmm. It could be. Is it because people can't afford it in Japan because it's so expensive?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of that, and I also think there's some of it has to do with the fact that on these production committees, there's streaming companies involved
Mm.
that maybe necessarily do not want to have these titles released right away, which is why it took like forever for Be the Beginning to come out in the Japanese release for on
It did
Blu-ray.
it in America though. We got that physical release from I think from is it G Kids or is it Discotech?
I think it might have been
No, it was
I
a
don't
Pony
think it was
Cannon,
me.
wasn't it? Was it Pony
Be
Cannon?
Be the
No,
Beginning. No, it was
Was
I
it
think
G Kids? It was G Kids, wasn't it?
it was either G Kids or was it
Shout
Discotech?
Factory. It
Yeah, it
could be
might be
them
more
too.
Shout
Really
Factory.
good anime. I didn't think I would. I didn't know what was going to be watching, but I started watching the show. I said, "This is badass to the bone. This is
yeah,
awesome." It's like, yeah, nothing you thought was the same when you got to the end. 'Cause I was
yeah.
completely guessing what the heck's going to happen next.
I did
It
watch it.
was
It
good.
was
It's
pretty
Shout
good.
Factory, by the way.
Yeah, it is Shout. Yep.
Yeah.
And we also
I-
got Castlevania released. I know, I never saw another one from Netflix. The Knights of Sardonia was another one that I was really happy about getting on physical release. So the few of these things are coming out, even though Amazon has really swung up some, with the recreators was a kind of a hard nub on there. And of course, the
Uh,
Drop Double was
yeah.
something I thought I would really like, and I did. It's a really cool show. So
It was
Where,
good.
where's my banana fish, man? Where's it? Where
No,
is it?
right? Yeah.
I'm still mad.
I
Maybe
thought that was
eventually.
part of the Amazon
It is.
situation.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's what I thought because it was on Noitemina, and so what happened was Amazon made an exclusive deal with Noitemina right when Kabaneri the Iron Fortress came out, and I want to say that that deal lasted until 2000. I want to say 2019, but I could be wrong. Because there's actually a lot of titles on that programming block that never got released here yet. So, like, I want to say Inuyashiki is another one from the creator of Gantz.
Mm.
That show is awesome. Basically, it's about a old man that
Oh, that's
basically
the one I wanted to see. Yeah.
becomes like
a super robot.
he and this high schooler are in this park, and an alien ship or a meteorite crashes into them, turns them into cyborgs. The high schooler is a killing machine, and the old man is a hero. And so the high schooler is probably one of the most terrifying villains I've ever seen. Episode 2 is downright scary. Like literally just so scary. It actually has one of the best directed scenes I've ever seen where the kid I won't say anymore because you just have to see it because it's done so well. But it's so realistic in the way that this kid is like thinking as far as like um
That's on. Is that on?
as far as he's like an anime fan, so like you see that come out as he's like being a bad person, and you're like, oh my god, like this is terrible. It's like, what is he doing? And he was like, oh, he's talking about One Piece. Like that's so awesome. And you're like, no, he just killed somebody. Like that's horrible.
I
And
don't
just
know if
like the
I don't know if
characterization
I
is so
like
good.
them. I don't know if I like them betraying us anime fans as killers. That's kind of
Oh
creepy.
yeah, it's
I
really
don't
creepy.
know.
But like the show, the
Yeah.
characterization in this show is really good.
Well, it's what everybody thought about Chainsaw Man.
I liked it. I thought it was interesting the route that they took as far as like the visual style being different from the manga. Um, but I am enjoying the show. I really like it. It's really entertaining. And the fight sequences, I mean, Mappa, I mean, they're killing their animators right now, like because they're animating so much, but it's good. I mean, like every anime, they can always do better, but it's a good show. It's a little overly CG, I feel like at times. Um, a part of me is like, I wish that they would be able to do more hand-drawn animation and do like less digital, because I kind of like to see what Chainsaw Man would look if it would look like a show like Trigun or like I'm not talking the new one, but I'm talking like the old one, or like gosh, I'm trying to think of like high-profile action anime. Um, well, Record of Lotus War. I mean, the fight scenes in that were really good.
I would like to
So, I
see.
mean, I'd like to see more of like a hand-drawn style with that show too. But I like what they've done with it. It's very creative.
I'd like to see something like for somebody to complete out 5-star stories. So same that with the same type of art style I got with the first release.
Yeah,
I tell you what, that is something like that part. It's all hand drawn.
yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see more hand-drawn anime come out on the scene. Um, but yeah, with Chainsaw Man, I mean, you can tell it's a modern anime, so like a lot of that kind of comes off on the screen. And like I said, the fight scenes are really, really good. And I love the story. The story's done so well. What do you all think about it?
I did like it. I mean, I guess sometimes I'm used to the CGI stuff, but I think to me the show kind of picked up in the last half. It kind of dragged in the beginning, but in the last half really something changed about the direction. Suddenly it became less static and became more, movement of the screen. So I said that's why I said suddenly something snapped, and now it's become a phenomenal anime. Well, from it being kind of all right to, real good. I mean, real good.
Well, yeah, plot happens.
I think it doesn't have enough Bondos for me, so I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it. I haven't seen it. So I'm out on this conversation, at least for now.
Yeah.
A show I really enjoyed last season, because I do a virtual watching anime group with some of my friends each week, and we watch a new anime or 3 new anime a season. And one of the ones we watched last season was DIY, Do It Yourself. It's basically a group of high school girls that like make stuff. It's super cool. And so they like make a clubhouse throughout the show. It's really clever. And they make all these like different like they do like all these different projects. Like they'll make like a sign for their clubhouse, and they're going to gather wood at like their local like Home Depot-esque store. Like it's so cool. It's a good show.
DIY. So yeah, it's like
DIY, yeah.
Oh, cute girl.
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. It's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's cute girls doing
It's
cute
a cute
things.
show. Yeah, it really
There you
is.
go.
Yeah,
Roger's like,
yeah, Roger's in now. Now
Yeah.
that you mentioned cute girls doing something cute, he's in.
Oh, seriously, K-On! Is like the definitive example of that. I love K-On!
the classic example.
Guys,
One about that video game company.
Oh,
Is it?
Gamers, new gamers.
new game.
New game. What it
New
is.
game. Yeah.
I'm thinking of Gamers, which is like a romance or something. That one was hilarious.
Yeah, that was.
It was good. Now I gotta watch Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, you do.
I'll need to watch DIY because it's great.
Watch that, yeah.
Yeah.
On the list.
Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, definitely. I added in my watch list. So,
Awesome.
I don't know. I'd have to have some shirtless guys doing some DIY.
Doing the
Wow.
DIY. Wow, here we go.
You seen Free?
Free, oh yeah. Free got so much
It's actually pretty
controversy.
good.
It was good.
What a disappointment.
Have you watched the new movie though, The Final Stroke or something?
I haven't seen it. No.
They're not even trying to hide it anymore. Silly people.
Well, it's been about, believe it or not, it's been about 3 hours. So
3 hours.
I don't know how, if it's because of Brandon, it's because of everybody else, but I didn't really like to realize the time. But 3 hours. 3 more hours of your whole
Time
day.
flies.
Hey, when you're passionate, time flies.
Yeah, really.
I had a blast talking about all the new stuff and see all the new covers and all that. So yeah, I got distracted.
Yeah, hopefully you start
Yeah,
buying
this
some
has
more.
been great.
Been
Okay,
fun.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Bye, Felicia.
All right, Domino, I see.
Domino's like, I got things to do.
I do
This is
got
totally random, but there's a game you all should play. I don't know how big you are into role-playing games, but there's one that came out on the original PlayStation, and I think you can play it on Steam and or PlayStation Network, but it's called Thousand Arms. And
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
role-playing
beat that
game.
already.
It's
Beat
also
it
a
and own
dating,
it.
but it's
Yeah.
also a dating simulator. And I'm like, great idea.
Yeah,
Like, I love this game. It's so
Domino's like
good.
gold mic. Yeah.
Tokyo Memorial and be done with that.
But
Tokyo Memorial is the ultimate
Oh
dating.
man.
oh yeah,
That's different though. That's a visual novel. This
That's a
has
visual
like
novel.
battles and stuff in it too. Yeah, and summons and all that kind of stuff.
And there was
It's-
there was a new product put out by Type Moon, some sort of new fate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Witch of the Holy Night or whatever. Yeah.
There's something I must have.
Oh heck yeah, I love that. I've got that too. It's so
Nice.
good.
But Thousand Arms I bought back when I was a kid for like $40 back when it released.
Oh man.
Yeah, same
I
here.
even have the swag for that. It comes with like a holographic card
Like
inside the
Yep,
box.
that's it right there.
Yep.
memory card.
And
Such a
I
good
have the
game.
sound. I have the soundtrack too.
Hmm.
You could send away for the soundtrack.
Yeah, that soundtrack is really good. I think a really good game was Lunar, Silver Star.
Yeah, we were talking about Lunar
Yeah,
earlier.
that one was really good too.
Working Designs. It got Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
book got the premium treatment from Working Design, and because it took so long to put out, Working Design put out a special little sampler game for the people that've been waiting for years for it. They gave it. I remember getting a GameStop. So, oh wow, I can play Superstar. I can't believe it. And I played it about an hour later. It was done. So, oh man, kind of short, but it's all right, man.
How many people got Persona 1? Like for the PlayStation 1?
You mean for the PSP?
No, the other one, the PlayStation.
The black label. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to get now.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, I mean, what killed it for me was the infinite maze and the later part of the story. You had this infinite maze you had to deal with. And there's no way of finding out where the hell you're going. All the walls are the same.
It
So
didn't hold your hand, no. It didn't hold your hand at all. It just threw you in to the overworld.
the devil
It
summon,
was like, figure it out.
the devil fusing thing with the cards. So it's really cool. That part was cool. And plus, you didn't even have to fight any enemies to win the game. You just could negotiate each demon encounter.
Oh yeah, the negotiation system.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you talk with the
Yeah.
demons. Yeah.
They don't get
You don't want to do that all the time. You want to level up too.
But yeah.
I'm a huge, like I said, huge Final Fantasy collector, and I have the demo for Final Fantasy VIII when it got bundled with, I think it was Einhander, the PlayStation game. And so it's weird because like you do the mission in Dole in that game, and like you have Renoa in your party who you don't even have like in the original game at that point. And it's like so weird.
Yeah, I
That game
played the
was so
demo. I
good.
remember that. Yeah. Where they changed the story around and took her out and put Steffi in.
Yeah, Selfie, yeah.
Yeah. And she's, I hate to be that way to her, but she's pretty forgettable as
Yeah.
aside from maybe her move set.
My Final Fantasy VIII demo disc was in Parasite Eve. I was like trying to think which one I had.
Oh yeah, man,
Yeah, yeah.
Parasite Eve, man.
The
Yeah.
That
Parasite Eve is
series gets
good.
shafted so bad. Like, where's a new one? Where's a remake?
How
Yeah.
about that?
I want to
Oh
see
wait,
that
they're too
remake.
busy doing blockchain stuff. Never mind.
I know. Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah,
I want
it's
them to do.
sad.
I want them to release the Bouncer again from the
Oh
PlayStation 2.
Oh
yeah,
That
man.
game was
yeah, that
great.
was great.
I was like, the acting is awful, but this game is good.
Yeah, the gameplay
I'm
was
like,
amazing.
can the villain say his name like again one more time? He's got like 4 names, and I'm like, dude, calm down, like chill, it's fine. I know you want to take over the world, but really, calm down.
Hey, Daredevil was hot.
Ah!
Hot.
Domino's remembering the right stuff. to remember.
Like, okay, so I remember my friend brought Bouncer over to play, and she's like, I gotta beat this, help me beat this, it's the last fight. Well, apparently, if you beat Bouncer so many times, there's a third fight with Duragon where he takes off his shirt.
Oh,
And I was like,
Yeah, that fight is so difficult on
So
like
hard.
hard mode. Oh my gosh.
we beat it though, but we were laughing because she didn't know that scene happened. I didn't either. So both of us were like, she's like, oh, we beat it. And they were like, wait, what's he doing? Why is he laughing? Oh, hey, he's taking
Yeah.
off his shirt.
Man, you guys were so innocent. I remember seeing some bad. I mean, the first anime I saw that was really bad was Ninja Scroll.
oh,
I saw
yeah.
Ninja Scroll when I was like 11
I'm
Take it off.
sorry.
or something.
Yeah, that was.
And I was over this guy's house with a bunch of them watching Ninja Scroll, and I'm like, I am very uncomfortable right now. I gotta go.
There's a lot of uncomfortable
Yeah.
scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never knew anime could be like that, and then I saw like Vampire Hunter D and all that. But
Yeah.
before that, I think that was the first one
I,
that I saw.
the sound
Yeah.
that was probably the most.
Show your mother.
Yeah, it was traumatizing.
Yeah, the most traumatizing.
I mean, for me
out of
as a
the other
kid, you know. But then, you know, you started renting stuff, and stuff wasn't rated,
ones. Yeah.
so you didn't know what you were getting into when it was a VHS tape, you know.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them said not for kids though on some of those tapes.
Well, some of them, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
worse is like, remember when Netflix was like brand new and nobody knew about it, and it was just like a bunch of crappy B movies. They had a bunch of
Which
anime
still happens.
that they didn't bother to screen, and they just stuck them in the kids section.
Oh yeah.
And every single one of them was like softcore porn.
Oh boy.
Alvin Lee just sitting right out there for the little kiddies to watch.
Things like Flame of Labyrinth and like stuff like that wasn't
Oh
bad.
my
but
god, no.
there's all Central Park Media stuff that was like a little bit shady.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I remember the other thing was what was it? It was Street Fighter 2
Oh, the
with the
movie?
Chung Li scene. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Chung
yeah,
Li,
that's right.
the shower scene, and then Chung Li kicking ass.
Fight with
Oh
Vega.
boy.
Yeah.
They can't sneak that stuff by the censors no more.
No, they
Yeah.
can't.
And I remember what was that one? Mermaid Forest.
Oh boy, yeah.
But on VHS. I'm
VHS
talking about the
version.
VHS one.
Oh,
yeah.
man. You're
We
bringing
saw
back
that when we
memories
were like,
now.
I was 12 or 13 when I watched that.
Oh.
We watched Windaria.
Yeah,
What was the other one? Oh, I'm trying to remember.
Devil
Devil Hunter Yoko. That was the other one.
It's pretty revealing.
Oh
So,
man. Well, Brandon, here's
More
showing
boys
you
and
guys.
girls.
Doing stuff off.
I'm kind of
The
hungry.
latest
I'm
stuff.
kind of hungry. Is it time to find food?
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Time to forage in the
Help
world.
me, food.
Snacks.
Hungry.
Well, we should probably
Yeah,
call
retire.
it.
We should retire for
Yeah,
the
this
evening.
was fun, guys. This was
Because
fun.
yeah, I'm getting hungry now too.
You're hungry now too.
out for chow, yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was my stomach talking or Jenny. I was like, I hear these voices. About food.
Maybe
It
it's
said I'm over hungry. Is it a burger?
The powers that be.
But this been good, guys. Thanks for joining
It's been cool. Get out of here.
us. Thanks for listening if you got to this point as well.
What I do?
I was supposed to get a box of DVDs that I never saw ever again.
Oh.
I still have them safely hidden away for you. Don't worry, they will be yours eventually.
Is it under Mount Manga? Because then I'm not holding out.
It's under a mountain or something, not necessarily manga.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
It's in the special section.
Alright, Slacker, get to work now.
I think the Tales of Arise box is on that box it's in.
Oh, Tales of Arise, yeah. Another game I haven't beat.
I have not played a video game.
You told me that in so long.
I bought a bunch of games that I never played. It was like Assassin's Creed Rogue was the last one I actually touched.
Oh my god. So no video games and no figures.
No. 'Cause the problem is there's just too much competition for games and figures. I have cats that chew and destroy.
Yeah, I have to be careful of mine because of the cat, which is hidden somewhere.
That and in general, I don't care about stuff that just sits there and doesn't.
That's true. I can understand that. That it just sits there. Some people consider it art, but then I'm like, if you collect just figures, what do you do with it? As besides stare at it, I guess. I mean,
That's the point.
Throw it off.
is that the point?
Yeah.
It says that when you're lonely, you can check out all the pretty boobs. I don't know.
Yeah, the 2 reasons.
The full reason.
Fantasy. I mean, I know Japanese guys who actually talk to their figures like they're children, who are family members or girlfriends.
Wow,
So it's
I don't
just like,
know. That's
I don't know if that's
sad in some way.
Sounds like a new Netflix show.
Yeah, this is
That sounds like Paranoia Agent. If you've ever seen that scene in
Actually, yeah, that
Paranoia
does.
Agent, yeah.
My daughter Ryoko, you doing okay today?
So this is what happens when you're food deficient.
Yeah.
no, this
Domino's
is
really
what-
hungry, so now she started talking to her figures.
Just don't.
Ryoko make me do. Yeah.
It's like if I get the one with the invisible girl, that's just for trolling. That's
Yeah,
just
oh
for-
yeah, I get you. That's the troll figure right there. Put a bunch of
That's
strobe
cool.
lights on it, and
It's true.
Why is there this chick with the gloves on it? Because she's the most awesome character. Look how awesome she is. You see her beautiful face and her figure. Like, I just want to be that person.
here he is.
Like just like why I bought the body pillow of Ainzel Ghoul.
That's funny though. It's funny.
That is funny.
It
I
is
have
hilarious.
I have
love
body
them.
pillows, but then I wonder what am I gonna do with those when I'm like 70? Like, I'm still gonna have those.
Okay, if you have a body pillow, you have a use for it. It has a purpose. It is still a pillow.
It's still
It's
a
true.
pillow.
It's true.
You still need support when you're 70, Jenny.
That's true. That's true.
I think that there's people who love art and there's people who are like, eh. And I'm one of the people.
Even with prints and stuff like that, or just with figures.
Even if they come with the DVD, I'll take them. But other than that, I don't collect them. I don't go to the artist alley or get fan art or any of that stuff. I
Okay.
don't have walls.
I don't do a lot of the
Yeah.
fan art stuff either. I mean,
I have walls with shelves.
yeah, most of mine's just junk.
Now, would you do fan art if it was pretty boys?
No,
No.
if it's a prettily
No.
drawn one, I can. But I usually just want the DVDs and books.
You want the DVD and book?
I can look at their art and go, oh, that's pretty, but I don't buy it because I can't display it. It's just like I have.
Yeah, you have nowhere to put it.
Oh, that's the punchline. Ha ha ha.
What is
Oh,
Punchline?
Punchline is it's a anime, but it's also a visual novel.
Yep. It's on the PS4.
It's on the PS4. I don't think it's on the Switch.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
And mine came with a bunch of swag, if I remember.
Oh, so you
I
got
think it comes with a chicken mask, like a literal chicken mask you can put over your head.
Oh,
I have to
Weird.
be super selective about what I get because I just don't have space.
I got that Kujaku figure from RG Veda or Rig Veda, however you want to say it.
Big Veda.
I love RG Veda.
I say RG Veda too. But yeah, it came with this crystal of Kujaku as well.
Oh, that's
Nice
cool.
box. Only if you got the slightly.
Finding Nemo
Oh, it's at the figure or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the figure. Yeah, if you got the slightly
That's
more
the
Yeah.
limited edition or the Ami
it's the Ami
exclusive.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Nice, Brandon.
I should say I do have figurines, but I only have two, and they're of Emeraldas, and that's because she's one of my all-time
She's cool.
characters
So
ever made.
You have the scrapped princess ones, don't you?
Yeah, but that's part of a DVD. That doesn't count.
Yeah. Okay. So for you, if it's part of the DVD set, it's just swag and it doesn't really
Yeah.
count. I get you.
Right.
All right. I'm understanding your madness now.
It's because if I didn't set these limits, I'd end up like everybody else and have like a room full of stuff that I don't use or appreciate.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow, that's spicy right there.
No, I just mean like, okay, I don't mean that you guys don't care about what you got. It's just that I wouldn't care.
Yeah, you want it. You got your own rules.
Completely valid.
Yeah.
I did start out that way. I had stuff from all over the place. I had belt buckles and stuff that I picked up at conventions, and I just never used any of it or looked at it or touched it or did anything with it. It just sat in boxes all the time. And I was like, you know what? We're going to streamline this nonsense. I'm going to get rid of all this extra stuff, and I'm just going to focus on what I really care about.
It's hard when you care about everything.
Yeah, how
That's the
does that work,
problem.
Jenny?
I care about everything.
I care about too much.
There's new one.
Oh,
Oh, the one's cute.
Yeah.
nice.
From the new
Love
series.
it.
That's from the new series. Yeah, I can tell.
Why isn't that
Or
hung
whatever.
up? There you go.
Hanging it up now.
Good.
Okay, he's hanging it up right now.
Good.
There you go. Bam.
Yeah.
It gets hung up.
He doesn't have that much wall space.
You find wall space. You always do.
No,
You got wall space there, Domino. Don't just look around.
Don't at me with that.
I see the wall behind you.
Yeah, you
That's
see
a
the
window.
wall behind me?
That's a
Yeah,
window right there, though.
That's called a wall.
There's no wall there. I don't see wall. I see stuff.
Here. Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
Oh, there's your two
Domino's
reasons
problem
there.
is she doesn't have enough house.
I don't have enough house. You're right.
She needs more
Domino's
house.
like me, not enough house.
I don't know. The day I visit, I'll find out if there's enough house.
Yeah, you need to come visit to take some of these books.
Hey, hey, I'll come for the books
I'm telling you,
and the
if any of
swag.
you show up, yeah, you will leave. I have the
Oh, I have that side, yeah.
I'll try bring an empty suitcase.
Flowers.
I'll bring a shopping cart.
Yeah, bring a shopping cart. I'll help you. I appreciate people who take it at this point. That I know.
What books are we talking about?
Yeah, this is broken.
What?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, Roka, the Brave or something.
A bunch of manga, Eileen, that I need to get rid of.
what do
Are
you got? What
streamlining?
manga? Hmm.
Am I what?
Are you streamlining, like getting rid
You
of
gotta
stuff
go
you don't read?
visit
Or...
her, Jenny.
Yeah, you just gotta visit me and you can have it.
You just have to
She's
take a
just
trip.
giving us free stuff. I mean,
You know, I don't sell or send or whatever. So if you come visit, you probably will leave with swag.
so you don't ship stuff? You won't ship stuff out?
I just don't have time.
It's in the series. I think it's Seven Braves, I think it's called. From 2020, there are three volumes of it. You also could get a delivery with the standard set that came out from it, I thought. But I don't have that. I have limited edition.
Yeah, they also
Which one is it?
Of the Seven Braves, Seven
Oh
Flowers.
yeah. Roka no Yusha. Yeah.
It's an anime. It's just unlike. It's not. It's like based on Aztec or Inca type something like that. It's just very well done. The story is really engaging all the way through. I just wish they had a second season of it because they dropped off on a cliffhanger.
They left it open.
Yes, I'm just oh
Yeah.
my god, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know. The it's interesting because the music composer for that did the music for Snow White with Red Hair. It's Michiru Oshima, and when she was doing the music for that show, she was in Russia, so you can like hear kind of those like themes a little bit where it's a little bit more dissonant. or when she was composing the music for Snow White around that same time, she was actually recording in, I think it was France at the time, which you hear more of the romanticism style of like Paris, and it's really interesting. But yeah, that show, it's really cool because when you pre-ordered those 3 volumes on Right Stuff, the bonus was you got an event ticket to meet the director, the 2 main voice actors, the opening single singer, and there was a producer on it too. And we got to partake in a live stream, and we did it twice, and it was really cool.
Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, it was a really unique bonus for Right Stuff to do. I was like, wow, it's kind of weird.
I like how the sets have the soundtrack with it. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I do too. I do too a lot. I feel like Oshima's music, she does it a lot with a lot of her soundtracks. Because she did that with, I'm trying to think. I think Patima Inverted was another one she did that with. And then Snow White with Red Hair had a couple of extra songs that were included in the Blu-ray release. And there's been a couple of other ones too that she's had that they've only been commercialized in the Blu-ray release. I like that show a lot. It's really good. And I like the artwork too. I like the character designs. I like those dodeca cases because they're so abnormally large compared to the regular cases, and I like have them in my collection, and I'm like, wow, these things are enormously large. I'm like, I can't lose this set anywhere.
Well,
I'm like, I know exactly where it is.
Me too. It took me forever to buy them, but finally it was one of those Black Fridays. I was like, you know what? I need to grab these before we go.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with the Pony. Is it Pony Cannon?
those are
Or
ponies.
Pony Canyon, yeah.
Yeah, releases.
Yeah, those were very limited. They came out, and that I think the main problem was that the sets themselves were so huge. I love them, but they're so big. Where are you going to stick them? So,
Yeah.
Tell that to Sentai limited edition sets.
I like the Sentai sets. Don't be ragging on my Sentai, Ed.
Okay,
I like
you
those
can.
too.
I really like the Wars boxes.
I'm kicking myself that I didn't get the Carol and Tuesday set because last week it was only $30 and now it's up to 80. And I'm like, no.
Oh, really?
Just get the limited edition.
Yeah,
just
just
wait
get
for the
limited.
limited.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for the limited, yeah.
Don't
See,
I
and
thought
that
I'd
one
do it. I mean,
doesn't
they keep
come.
talking
That one
about it.
doesn't come with that slipcover, if that's what you're wondering too. It's just not there no more.
No,
yeah.
it was a pre-order bonus.
Yeah, it's
It's a
gone.
cardboard slipcover.
Those Rocco Braves are still on
Ooh, it's cardboard, Ed.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't care. I really don't care.
It's like the only way they can make people buy it on pre-order.
I know, but that's pretty sad. That's
It is
pretty
sad,
sad.
But that's
I
why
said
they did
no.
it.
It's the one time I went, yeah, no. I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
I'd rather
You
have a
stood
big
strong.
box. If they're gonna make a limited edition, I'm good.
Yeah,
Buy
it's nice
that.
set.
I was kind of mad about not getting the Idol one, the other one,
Oh.
but
mm,
that's okay.
Oh,
yeah.
You didn't get that one, Ed? Did you skip
That's
that
the
one?
imports. The idle one? No, I
Yeah,
got the
the
idle one.
other.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
and I said forget it.
I was the sucker.
You were a sucker.
I will admit to it.
It'd be funny if it came to you and it's just dented to hell. It's just dented.
Wow. No, it was not
hell.
dented.
that.
It was cheap looking though, so it's pretty sad.
Yeah,
how they
that's
did it.
kind of sad. Yeah. They
But
didn't even make them really, really nice.
no. Well, like
No.
it's nice enough, but you would be expecting more, in my opinion.
More, yeah. Or at least for it to be shiny or sparkly or something. Yeah. I don't think I missed anything by skipping it then. I doubt that's
No.
gonna like add anything really.
Look,
Oh,
I
I
think
mean,
it'll add, but that's if you're the uber like gotta have the
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
This was a 10th anniversary, or I think it's 10th. No, 20th anniversary Studio Bones tote bag.
Okay.
I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be the other one. the one that I saw from
Oh, the apron one. The split-
No, they made one for Metamorphosis. that you could buy
Hmm.
from one of the conventions. I
Okay.
don't remember. It was last year, I think. One of the conventions last year.
Hmm.
They had a bunch of different swag that they had from that convention. I wanted that Persona 5 figure really bad, but
Okay.
I have a
or
feeling
it's
that this.
You see that?
Carol Tuesday. Yeah.
oh, is that what that is? I still need to
These are
watch
the
that
two
show
clear
too.
files for getting the Amazon Japan editions for the two soundtracks or the two vocal collections.
Hmm.
So these are clear files, and then I've got a framed LP vinyl of the opening and ending first and second singles. I've got the CDs for those. I've got a huge Carol on Tuesday collection. I'm like a nerd for that show. Really good.
No, as you should be. The music's amazing.
Is it
Oh, the
really
music
good?
is
Storyline's
so good.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, Maki does such a good job on that soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it when the limited comes out. I'll buy it. Watch it.
I expect you to be pre-ordered like right away, Jenny. Like
I think
as
it's
it
I
comes out.
okay. Whenever it comes out. Whenever it comes out. I still need to go through. I'm gonna go through tonight and see what I can put in my budget and what I think's gonna go out of print to
800
grab.
items.
No, no, not 800 items. It cannot be for right now. I'm gonna have to wait.
Oh,
I can't be like I used to
but
be,
FOMO.
sadly.
FOMO.
No, no FOMO. No
This was
FOMO. No.
these are a postcard set, and I have 6 of them in here, and it was a collaboration between Mary and Crepe when the show was airing.
Crepe.
And I guess the grand prize was a giant tapestry of this artwork.
That's cool. Somebody
Yeah.
won
That
the giant
tapestry
hat.
must be quite a bit, yeah.
Quite
Yeah.
rare.
But yeah, you were able to get one of these if you ordered a crepe at their at their location.
That's funny.
I'm like, that's awesome.
I bet you there was a huge line for that.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
To
yeah.
get
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, they do that stuff in Japan a lot. They'll pop up stores
Oh
and
boy.
all kinds of stuff like
Meme
that.
cafes.
That's the
Collaboration
black hole of.
cafes.
I'm mad because I missed they had Ryza stuff on Ami Ami that I missed.
Ah,
Sadly, yeah.
Are you guys jumping on the Jimmy Choo Sailor Moon thing? Oh my god, $1,900 handbags for Sailor Moon.
you got this,
1900.
Domino.
It-
You got this.
The
If I
50
had
pound
if I had a
pieces.
if I had a sugar daddy, maybe, but no,
Wait, you don't?
no.
Ah,
Sadly,
The
no.
cheapest thing on there is the $700
I've never
skirt.
been with somebody that's like, here, let me just drop $900 on you for something. No,
I'm sorry, Jenny.
sadly, yeah, sadly, no. No, you could never use it. Now I think about it, like,
I
where
would
would
never.
you?
I
Just
would be
to
like,
keep.
Yeah,
look at it and then put it back in its laser.
laser case, lasers around the case.
That's
Okay,
right.
You got a security system there, huh?
hilarious.
For my Jimmy Choo Jupiter bag.
I'm trying to think. I think my most expensive purse is uh
Could have been the
200
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
$280, I think.
I could have
And I
bought
didn't
two.
buy it.
I could have
So,
bought two Legend of the Galactic Heroes for the
oh my
price of
god, yeah,
that.
you could, yeah. Did the bag have a lot of artwork from the show, or is it just
Comics,
pink with?
it's got the manga on it.
Oh, does it really? Okay.
And
Yeah,
then the
you're
back
paying
for
for the
each Sailor Scout.
brand and the
Yeah,
series.
it's the brand. It's the status thing. Like,
Mhm.
look at my $900 purse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet Vans is like, come on, man. Because they just did it beforehand, was the Vans thing.
Mhm.
Nice. I like that.
What's that one from? I don't know. I don't know what that's from.
It's from a Noitimina show that was in 2014, directed by the guy who directed Cowboy Bebop, called Terror and Resonance.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that show.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was an
yeah.
anime. That was an anime tapestry
I
for
can't believe
volumes
I
1 through
couldn't tell
6.
that's what it, I watched that show so long ago though.
It's pretty
long
good.
ago.
It's infamous.
Yeah. Infamous? Is it a
Yeah.
bad is it bad within the community or what?
At the
God, that's
time, it was
absurd.
quite controversial, from what I
Yeah.
remember.
For the terrorist stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah. For the premise, maybe,
Mhm.
yeah.
Uh-oh. Roger's falling asleep. Let's go.
I know the
Oh.
figures from that show are really rare though. The
Oh,
guy
yeah, for sure.
characters are
Yeah,
really rare
yeah.
in
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Alright, I'm getting out of here.
This is fun, guys.
I got food to go
Yeah,
find.
we need to remember we have food going, so it's been
All right.
good.
One
Bye,
chair.
guys.